Hi, Allison. Hi, Cheryl. Lucy. Michelle. Hi, Susan. Taki. Vanessa. How's everyone doing tonight? Hi, Ann. Everyone hit that thumbs up or double tap the screen. I'm using my crooked finger. Double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap that screen. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Diane. How's everyone doing tonight? I see y'all not double tapping that screen. Double tap, double tap. Just picture the crooked fingers. I'm hitting my hand. Double tap, double tap. Hi, Charmaine. Hi, Laura. Hi, Big Sue. How's everyone doing tonight? Figure we'll do a little bit of laughing tonight and talk about some little nasty damn molded chicken and hi Lupe, and how I keep hearing, that she gave us woto woto the other day, 'cause that bitch ain't give me shit. Let me see. Oh, I know y'all ready. I'm ready too. Like I said, everyone, like up the live as you come in or double tap the screen. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe, please. You know, but I guess we can get started. Y'all, that moldy ass chicken. Like you see, the chicken was supposed to have been seasoned, I guess, when you took it out that freezer graveyard. So then you're gonna just wash it off. People telling you not to feed it. Oh, you feed your kids what you want to feed. I'll feed my kids what I want to feed. Moldy food? Really? Who the hell feeds their kids moldy food? Oh, I forgot. The 304. Hi, Charmaine. Hi, Ann. Hi, Sharon. Is this Wildcat? Hi, Wildcat. It's just, hi, Margaret. No, you're not late, Margaret. I just started. Shit, exactly. That's almost like, what does she call that? The yeast infection, the yeast infection meatballs. And poor Jay, she was tearing that chicken up like last night. I was like, oh my God. Deanna, that child was hungry and she knew she ain't had no chip. Let me tell you something. Them babies' stomachs are so damn strong. She took them to a Chinese today, and those poor girls can't even enjoy the meal. Exactly. Because they all have to sit on top of her so they can all fit in the camera. Them babies can't even eat by their damn self. And it's ridiculous. Watch it off over the dishes and sink. Then she clean. Ew. Oh, so basically now all her food, all her dishes are contaminated. Wow. Yes, she is sickening. It is really. Hi, Sharon. It is really sickening. Hi, Susan. She never uses soap. The only time she uses soap is when Nancy or Daddy is there. Fork feeding them kids disgusting. Exactly. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Rachel. Hi, law student. How you doing, sweetheart? She always does that mess. Be talking about, oh, I think you better use your own fork. The germs, because you're sick. But what do you think her putting, eating the food, putting it in her mouth, and then putting it back in the food. But y'all want to talk about JD because when the girls with JD, he showed them at the table. Everybody had their own plates, and guess what? He didn't go live while those kids were eating. They weren't all sitting on top of him. But nope, look at her. Hi, Sandy Marie. Hi, Lynn. She is one nasty, disgusting person. I've seen um LA Fish eat at her house before, and I remember she cooked the fish at her she cooked two whole fish at her house last year, and there was ants crawling on them, and she took one to her house the next day and she ate it. Told y'all I would not eat I would not drink a bottle of water from her. Moldy food, unbelievable, millionaire and feast children that came from that freezer graveyard. Like a couple of weeks ago, she unplugged it because it needed to be defrosted. Those newer freezers really don't need to be defrosted. That came because you got so much crap stuck, shoved in there from 2 years, old food that you can't even close it. Everything in there needs to be thrown away. Everything. Hi, Iris sis. Who was the nincompoop who sent the baby dishes for those girls? LA Fish. Oh, somebody else. Oh, probably Tom. Like, come on, you're already using friggin' baby forks and baby spoons. Hi, Angela. Melva, you're not late. We just started. Hi, Foxy. Ill swap spit with same drinks. Exactly. Like they all got to drink out the same damn water bottle. Like, yeah, damn, at least pour it in a cup for them or something. As soon as Jay asked for some cranberry juice, was it the day before yesterday? As soon as she poured it in that little baby cup, she just had to drink it first. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Daisy. Yuck, more protein on the fish. Well, she done had protein in the damn honey. Um, she done had, I guess you might as well call that fresh. I don't know what you want to call that damn mold. That shit was disgusting. Yeah, moldy mama, you got that right. You got that right. That's just disgusting. They act like little girls exactly, they act like their age. Yes, they do. Tom is more than a weirdo. He's a pedo. Freezer lid not shut. The ratatouille. For real. But she has had stuff in there for 2 years since she got that freezer. She has stuff in Shein bags. Um, she has styrofoam containers. You do not store food like that. And then she be shoving the freezer down, shoving the freezer down, and it ain't closing. Who knows what's at the bottom of that freezer? Hi, Susan. Y'all, that's right. Thank you, Rachel. Hit the thumbs up, double tap, subscribe. Thank you, Rachel. Let me see. Yeah. Now that's disgusting. She was eating out tonight and tried making A eat some greens, and people were saying in chat that she's a mean mom. Others were saying she's mean because she's trying to make them eat healthy. Does she eat healthy? She doesn't eat healthy all the time. There's nothing wrong with that, with kids. She eating chicken nuggets, or well, I mean, you buy what does it call it? Corn dogs. You buy, and everything you cook now, you either have to, you pretty much have to fry because your oven don't work. Maybe you should have put that. You should put a new stove on your damn wish list. Because I see ain't nobody bought you that damn $600 juicer, which you'll probably use maybe 3 times. And you really ain't getting much on that damn round bed. And then leaves the cranberry juice on the counter. Exactly, Michelle. She did that, and she did that one other time with apple juice, and she wondered why it went bad. Because once you open the seal, it has to be refrigerated. Moldy lemon mix. How's she making them eat healthy with Sandy Marie? Say it again. Exactly. How is she making them eat healthy with mold and bacteria? Backwash, drinking behind everyone. That's one thing I never could do. I never drank behind any of my children, and I still don't. If you want it, here. The mold was penicillin. Those nasty lemon shots. Did you see Jay's face? Why does she have to give that to a child? Oh, they're getting sick, but you take them to the pool. Oh, I'm teaching them to swim. Jay's going underwater. Jay's been going underwater. Not because of you. Not because of you. She been doing that. Lupe, the only way those girls get medication. At the Chinese, Jay ate like she never ate before. She had to tell Jay, take it easy. The food is not running. No, but she knows you'll take it. She knows you'll eat it all. So, yes, the food does run away from her. You told her today that if she was hungry to eat that leftover moldy, spoiled rice and chicken that you had from yesterday that you left on the stove all night. And I know it's hot in California. So that mess, I guarantee you that mess was even more spoiled than it was yesterday. KO don't know how to take care. She don't know how to take care of her house or her kids. She can barely take care of her damn self, to be honest. Hi, Takuchi. I hope I said that right. She has a damn dishwasher she never uses, and that probably don't work either. She used to use it when she first moved there. Her last live, they were out eating. She kept telling Jay to slow down. And one certain item she told Jay she not having anymore. Wow. That's crazy. Probably orange chicken, which is her favorite if she ordered it. Sometimes she don't. But let that child eat. It is deliberate child abuse, period. It sure is. It sure is. Let them kids eat. Why? Because you want the rest of it? She is telling Jay she had enough because all the food is not only for her. Like Jay was going to be able to eat all of that food. And if you would feed that child regularly, she wouldn't be starving all the time. You just don't want that child to gain any weight. You know what I'm saying? Like you sit here, what did she say? She told when she was going after that lady on Kick the other night. Talking about, something about your childhood. Oh, did you have a bad childhood? No, you had a bad childhood. Okay? Because I know me personally, I had daddy killing skeeters in my room. I remember you said as the youngest, you got the worst part of the turkey. You had matter of fact, reminds me of that movie Respucia from Norbit. How you had the nope, it wasn't her, it was Norbit. How you had what? You got the chicken ass. Like, come on. You had a horrible childhood. You can give all this. You grew up lavishly and all this other stuff. Because, girl, first of all, it says it all when Nancy first came here after the separation. Y'all remember how rough she was looking? She didn't look nothing like she looks now. How she dressed, her hair, everything. You had a bad childhood and you're trying to put it on your children now. She is just showing her poverty stricken disadvantage. Exactly. Ivy says, exactly. Hi, Jan. The wooden bowl is a problem. That wooden bowl is because she don't even wash it properly, just like them darn cutting boards. The one thing I will sit here and say about Nancy, she had them separated. She had one for vegetables and one for meat. She was eating noodles. Let that child eat. Matter of fact, you feed her noodles all the damn time, so let her eat them. Because they tasted better than what you what you cook. KO needs to stay underwater for real. I would never tell my kids to take it easy on eating. Exactly. You know, First of all, kids have always eaten first in my house. When we have family get togethers, cookouts, whatever, kids get their plate first. And if you want seconds, I don't care if you want third, you ain't going hungry. When they go out, why do they only eat Asian food? Because it's cheap, probably, because she is cheap. But yet, when it's her, she gets seafood boils. Don't forget that expensive lobster she ate. Not for her children, but she's a millionaire. It's the only time they get a bath when they swim. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. They had their bath. Actually, she wants to take credit, but JD got them swimming. Exactly. But, it's because Jay sat there and said she was in the pool and she learned to float. And she was like, you're learning to swim. So now she has to do it because she wants to take credit for it. Look like an egg roll. Whether it was noodles, egg roll, whatever, let that child eat. She can't use AC, so I know those girls, she don't want to use her AC, cheap ass. She would rather sit in that house and suffocate her kids. The dishwasher works great. Stony loaded it quickly when she was over there. Maybe she's too cheap, because actually, if you have that dishwasher doesn't look very old, so it I don't know. I don't see my dishwasher. To me, it doesn't run up my water bill, and it really doesn't run up my electricity, and I use mine every day. But because she doesn't cook that much and they all eat out of one plate, she doesn't have much dishes. I most unique. Just like the moldy chicken, Bunga was complaining at Jay, and Jay was tearing that chicken up. That's how you know that child was hungry. Hi, Sherry. Guess whose birthday is in a couple months? You know what, Sherry? Lord, even though I know that's not her real birthday because her older sister put it out there. I think it was the 6th or something. But my son's birthday is on the 23rd. So we'll be on here having a birthday party. And he needs a round bed. That albino princess from the mudland needs her ass whooped. She sure do. All through all through California. No, she doesn't want JD to get credit for nothing. Is daddy coming to babysit for the summer? I don't know. Because I heard they're not letting anybody over. Because I think she would have had daddy here already. I think it was some cheese sticks. I don't know why she claims she's a princess. Nobody else claims she's a princess. And how come you haven't proven to us? Go to your village. You notice not once has she gone to her village? Not once. They were probably kicked out. Poor Jay was so hungry and I think ate 3 or 4 egg rolls. Poor baby. Just took the liberty of tapping that little old thumbs up button for you. Thank you, most unique. Is it Sunday? I know them girls are asking that. Ain't none of them no princesses. Do they treat them like princesses in Nigeria? Do they treat her father? Or should I say daddy? Because I don't know what woman in their 40s still calls their father daddy. They'll treat him like a king. That's right, law student kids eat first. Who in their right mind? And before anyone says anything, we know that KO has mental. Yep, we're gonna get to that, most unique. There's almost summer. I mean Sunday. I meant birthday in a couple days. My son's birthday is in a couple days. Ain't nobody worried about that 304 birthday. Matter of fact, it's pretty much been her birthday the whole damn month. Who are them, right? Okay, I read that. I have not watched her for this month because what she does affects my mental health. I can't watch her whole videos because she's irritating as hell. You know, she had the AC on when Daddy was here last time, but she only turned it on downstairs because some houses and stuff, they have 2 units. You know, like some 2 family houses have, a unit for upstairs, a unit for downstairs, and things like that. So, because I do remember her saying I think it's one of the kids that, go downstairs. The air conditioner was on downstairs and her father was there. And you're right. Running the AC is not good. If she ever had to run it, it ain't gonna work. Yeah, it's gonna be a long summer for those girls because I'm gonna tell you something. Jay is gonna be working overtime. Sherry, would you like a round bed or a juicer for your birthday? Well, Sandy Marie, my son would like a juicer and a round bed. Was the next move? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You know, I don't know. I don't go by anything he says anymore. And he hasn't said anything but whine and complain. The dishwasher would clean the dishes properly. Yes, it would. And most dishwashers even have that what's that word? where you can get the extra like bacteria. I can't think of the name of it. I know mine does. Hi, Francis. Allison, she's a wannabe princess. You got that right. Not even in her dreams is she a real princess. Can I ask a question? With Blessing going off on Bobby today about her opinion on Justin, I don't know. I didn't get to watch her live. Doing as much as he can, or did I get that completely wrong? I don't know. Did anybody watch Blessings live? Because I didn't see it. Now she sleeps all the time and leaves them unattended. She was doing that before. Hold on a minute. Let me let this dog out my room. He's scratching at the door. But she was doing that before. Going to sleep after she dropped Jay off at school. Now, so that's nothing new. My children don't even do a countdown to their birthday. Exactly. And she's worried about her birthday instead of her daughter's birthday. Well, Foxy, you don't have to. There's a line. There's a line. Lynn can't wait for them to get the hell out of there. Held a girl for Father's Day. Oh, that's right. It is Father's Day. All of a sudden, she had them at the pool and no crying. But you know why she did that? Because Jay was talking about how she could float now, and she has to take credit. She has to sit here and say, I taught my pea-kittens to float. I taught my pea-kittens to swim. Girl, you can't even swim. All you do is that damn frog shit. Okay. Yeah, I heard about that live going after someone on Justin throwing coffee on her face, even her own fans. Okay. Couple months ago. Now, remember, she didn't say this these last few years since they broke up. She did not say that. It wasn't in her book. Then all of a sudden, she came up with, I wanted to go out for my birthday and he threw water in my face. I was like, oh, that's interesting because you never said that. All these years, you never said that. When you're like, the abuse, the abuse, the abuse. Now, all of a sudden, it's coffee. What the hell is it gonna be next time? Next time are you gonna say he pissed in your face? Is that what's gonna come next? Girl, like stop. If you're gonna keep telling lies, at least write the shit down. She calls her dad. Yes, and she does call him sugar daddy. That's fucking weird. I'm sorry. And I know she know what a sugar daddy is. Who the hell calls their daddy a sugar daddy? A 304. The only way daddy can come to babysit for the summer if he goes through Canada. Yeah, well, if he ain't got no U.S. passport, he ain't getting there. Still ain't getting in the U.S. And don't be giving him no ideas. Rachel, you have no idea, have never hit, but, well, I have, Foxy. Been a minute, but I'm ready. She would not talk about June. No, she don't want to talk about Jay's birthday. The last time, the other day, when Jay brought up her birthday, she gave her this dirty look. Shoot, we don't want him here either, Foxy. Muumu's talk about how bad the girl's hair looked when their daddy goes silent. Okay, when she got the girl's braids taken out and they were put in them two ponytails. She didn't touch those ponytails the whole entire week and sent them there like that. But you know what? When Justin used to do their hair every other week, remember he used to have Taja do their hair, until they started coming after her. Y'all wanted to call him Dr. Chiropractor. So you know what? No, I don't blame her for not doing her hair. I wouldn't either. She don't do them girls' hair. Oh yeah, I was eating some Cheez-Its. She hasn't even got any gifts yet. She probably doesn't get any. Oh, a few of them will probably send her something and she'll get mad because it's gonna be stuff that, the two items that she had on her list. Or she's gonna get massive star parties. Shoot, Rachel, we all gonna help. We gonna jump. She damn sure ain't no princess, especially here in the US. Because you know what? When Prince Harry, when he moved to California with his wife, it was all over the news that Prince Harry was moving to the US. Didn't nobody mention her name. Nope. Look, Rachel and Foxy, y'all ain't leaving me out. Boyle Bag needs to go check herself. You got that right. I watched Blessing today. I didn't get to watch her. I was busy today. I had a large block of milk chocolate in the fridge. Got it to make a cheesecake with over the weekend, but think it's calling me now. Okay. Most unique, go get it. For real. Make it and, share it with us. She's going to have to wait another year for that round bag. It's going to be stained up before next year anyway, if she did get it. Boil bag needs to teach her the fork finger the straight up. Cheryl, ain't no help for those. Ain't no help for those. Even surgery ain't going to help them. She said it was her B-day. You know what? Okay, she said it was her B-day 3 times in the first 5 minutes. But you know what? She can't even figure out how many days her birthday is. She has to keep thinking, how many days to my birthday? How many days? Yeah, because you're trying to get the right date. Because your oldest sister put the right birthday out. What? Because she came out there and gave you a birthday shout out, and even her children. So now you had to think, like, damn, what day? Or either you can't count, or probably both. She lied. First it was water, now it's coffee. Yes. Yes, I don't know if you heard that last live, that the video she did. She did say water. And now she's saying coffee. Next week or in a couple months it'll be Kool-Aid, or he threw toilet water on me. That 304 lie all the time. She has a few in Atlanta. My children get 1 day a year to celebrate their birthday, not a whole month. Exactly. Because you were not born every day of the damn month. Hi, Brenda. Like, who do you think you are when you get to sit here and try to celebrate your birthday? It's my birthday month. And what did she do on the 1st? Well, she started talking about it last month too. But on the 1st, I have a big announcement. Guys. Girl, please. It's your birthday. It's not a national holiday. Fox, I'm desperately not. But the more I hear Taz eating something, it's gone. Look, I don't stop eating. Okay, don't be putting that blame on me. I ain't stop eating. I get my info from everyone else. I blocked her 2 years ago, being a state ward myself. When little things trigger me. Cheryl Boyle bag has cookie fingers and arms too. She leaves on it. Look backwards and they do. They do look backwards. You got that right. Fake lies so much without talking about her ex. She has no view, claiming she's a star, but she can't reach them. Love Stony. You got that right. You were definitely right. You can say that again. Oh, hi. Okay, hi, calling out. If she had to work hard like everyone else, you'd see if she would celebrate birthday for the whole month. Not only that, she would take care of things if she had to buy them herself. She would appreciate things if she had to buy them herself. But because she doesn't have to, she has no appreciation. She feels she's entitled. Look at everything that they bought for that trap house when she first bought it, when she first moved in. Everything is falling apart, including the condo, because she doesn't care, because she doesn't pay for it, including the mortgage. I would like to send a gift to Jay, but I don't have dad's address either. Maybe send him a message. Most unique guy, understand. Yes, inbox. Hi, Karen. Whatever happened to Jay necklace of turtle? Man, you know she took it from her. You know she took it from her. She is so jealous of her relationship with her father. She knows she loves her father and she would choose him over her. She's not scared of her father. She's terrified of her mother. How come you don't see her main blogger ever send stars? You know what? That's a good damn question. Because a lot of them, because most of them can't afford it. But they're always, oh, we must make sure she gets that bed. They will cry blood. I'm cry what? Cause she got what? Cause she gonna get a round bed that nobody uses anymore. Like that's like so fucking what, 70s? That dates back to the waterbed days. Like, girl, please. Y'all want to buy her that damn round bed? Matter of fact, why don't y'all ask her? Because last year, on A's birthday, she had two queen size beds. Who puts two queen size beds on a child's? At that year, she was 3 on her birthday wish list. And they bought both of them. Where are those beds? The big boxes were out there in that living room. They're gone now. And then no, and Daddy's room already had a bed in it. So what she do? They probably bought them because she probably thought they were gonna be for the girl. Ask her where those beds are at. I guarantee you she sold them. She needs gifts to keep at dad's house. True. Nancy never calls herself a princess because she knows she's not. She ain't. Can never be. Even in her dreams, she will never be that. Foxy, don't you have Brother Smurf living there already? So maybe Papa Smurf might move there. You're welcome. I ain't getting involved in that. Most unique. Shh, don't give anyone ideas. Crab Shack Tink Boo needs to fly away on her 99-cent tampons. For real. I'm surprised she don't go to the Dollar Tree to get them. Y'all notice the older sister is posting content now and begun, yeah, begging for subscribers, poverty because neither one of her sisters look out for her. I wonder how many pieces of rice are all over the condo. Girl, we gonna ask Mickey how many has him and his family found? Because you know they run in pairs. I guarantee you that there's more than one. I don't know if y'all remember. It was last year. There was a video in, because you know there's two doors to get into the building, and there was one stuck in between that door. Now don't ask me how it got in there, but there was one in there. I seen it. Probably tried to move out of KO and it had to go back for its family. I don't know. Hi Robin, how you doing, sweetie? She did that live crying about Alex for financial gain. She didn't attend his funeral. Exactly. She didn't attend his funeral. She only met him one time. That was all for monetary gain. That was disgusting that she used that man just to make money. They're like, oh, sorry for your loss. Sorry for your family. Sorry for your friend. She met him one time when she did what? I think she had one line. And what did she play? In a low show. And she had one line. That's when she met him. When he came to California. Every time she went to Nigeria, did she go visit him? No. I call out Queen. I tell you one thing, she is a scammer, a big one. But one thing I tell you, she good at that shit though. Where's the paper? I'm being a princess. You got that right. Well, because if she was really a princess from her village or whatever, trust me, she would have showed us. Angela Nunn, because Stuart Little is getting full in that place. He's even taking some home to the little family. Sandy Marie, the family living there. The fam living there. That's why she starts celebrating her birthday from the beginning of the month because it's nearer to her real birthday. True. And it takes, and that way she can sit here and spend more time for them to beg. Because you notice, like, that bed, that's a gift card. Okay. So she's only got like maybe 300 and something dollars donated. So even if she doesn't get the whole $2,000, she'll get that gift, that gift card. A special announcement is when she gets a new Oh, Foxy, you got that right now. That's an announcement. When she gets a new sponge, and matter of fact, I'm gonna add in a new mop head. Okay, those are special announcement. That's what y'all goats want to send her something. Matter of fact, get her the box. Cause I buy the big box of the scrub daddies from Costco. Get her that and get her a new damn mop head. That's what y'all need to get because that sponge is disgusting. And I don't even know why she bought a white one in the first damn place. But any color would have been bad at this point. And I'm tired of watching her mop a dirty floor with dirty water. Yeah, you might put clean water in that bucket, but once you put that filthy ass mop in there, the water's black. Like, come on. But that was a good one, Foxy. We do not want the Ginger Winger and Yoko Mono back. Thank you. You can keep them in the AI kids over there. Nah, we sending them to you. We did our time, most unique. We did our time. That's your time now. Scrub daddy needs a scrub mommy. Scrub daddy need a scrub therapist. Okay, that's what it needs. Scrub daddy need a scrub therapist. Cause he tired. He done been through enough. She doesn't know her birthday because she does not have a birth certificate because she was born in the jungle. Oh, she saves her money to go travel every week. Exactly. Every 2 weeks. Like, look, she gotta go somewhere. Where's she going? To Vegas for her birthday? Girl, I already know what you doing. What they say, what goes on in Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Girl, we know what's going on in Vegas. I think the mattress is square just to put in a circle. I don't know because I heard that the sheets are very hard to find and they're expensive. So if you would think if they were hard to find that it would be round. But she graduated from college in 2011. She needs to go back. She ain't learned nothing. She probably ain't even got out of primary school. She not getting anything like she used to. Yeah, you right about that. The stars are not starring right now. And Scrub Daddy don't even want her. And yeah, and she's getting very upset. But you know what? On the 23rd, which is Tuesday, she'll get a lot of stars. Let's see if she gets as much as she used to. Ain't nothing she can do on a round bed that hasn't already been done on that square bed for real. The only thing is it's just in time, in a little bit of time it'll be nasty. Hi, ladies, just getting here. Didn't Oh, Porter, you didn't get a notification? I'm sorry. We haven't been on too long. The same way she changed her name to she calls herself. She needs to just change her name to 304. Bunga needs a round bed because all of her joints are crooked as fuck and they will curve. Nice little round bed. I'm dead. Oh, hi, Avon. Cora's forehead is square. You got that right. They got the nerve to be telling that girl on Kick that she bald headed. Girl, have you seen the side of your head? Like what do you call that? The temples? Girl, that shit is bald now, bald. It ain't thinning like it used to be. It's bald, just a couple pieces of hair. You know what I'm saying? And then yesterday, she was trying to fix her little afro and pull it down, trying to cover it up. I'm like, girl, that ain't working. That ain't working. She did the same thing with Moa. Sure did. Cheryl SpongeBob SquarePants. She has one line on her eyebrow and it's a flat line. You got the nerve to call somebody bald, girl. You can't even grow eyebrows. Like, come on. I know a lot of women, do fill in their eyebrows, but you have none, and then be sitting there with a razor trying to edge them up, girl. Bitch, what you edging? Well, what are you doing? You ain't got, girl. You better leave what you got, cause you ain't got none. She wants to rock. Ooh, she wants the round bed for Tom and OF. Oh, Tom don't want to see her on it. He want to see some other people on it, and y'all know what I mean by that. And it's sad, but y'all know I'm right. I want to see her bachelor degree. I want to see that she graduated out of primary school. Did did you hear her tell Jay go watch TV and chew on your mouth? The hell? What you mean chew on your mouth? Mm. KO says she graduated from Legos. She don't know. She's lying. Remember, she was too with the, in that trap house she lives in. She said that she was going to school online. What happened to that? Foxy Shear should have put that sponge on her want list. She sure should. Yes, Michelle, she would have been 20. Cheryl is half of a line. I think she plucks and eats the rest. Hey, y'all the mess tonight. Teaching English in China under, for real, because she can't even speak proper English. Looking like the hamburger helper glove the other night. She sure did. That last time I was on live. Now, that shit was funny. And I know she said she wanted 10,000 stars to take it off, or at least to show her take the bottom part off. She had to take it off because she couldn't damn breathe. That and that damn nose was probably running. KO never went for facts. Hey, hi Ali. I was 22 when I received my bachelor's. Maybe they start younger there. Yeah, when they lie. Scrub, I told y'all Scrub Daddy need a damn therapist after everything he done been through. You know what I'm saying? He trying to retire, run away, throw his own self away. No, I was about to say he was about to jump into the garbage disposal, but I forgot that's broke. Lucy, how does a square mattress go onto a round bed? I don't know. Maybe the round bed could be the frame of it. You know what I'm saying? Just and then the mattress goes in the middle. So I don't know. I don't even know. The girl's stupid. Well, I understand she made a statement that Papa Smurf's birthday is coming up, so she's going back to see the old greedy. Okay, I thought she was going to go do her to go out there just because she was gonna perform. I do not believe she had. I don't believe it. Should none of us do. There's nothing in Vegas. Her mommy is gonna. Ooh, PIMP. For real. She's going to Vegas to find some sheets for that round bed. Oh, Sandy, it's a frame that goes around the mattress. Yeah. But they do have one that's where the mattress is actually round. Because that's why they have a hard, they say the sheets are hard to find, especially like today in age. Today, because nobody buys those beds anymore. Those beds are old school. That's nothing new. And the only ones who buy those are the OF fans. I mean, not fans, but the OF people. She says she's looking for a white wife who can cook and clean. Charlie, nobody. Who the hell want to go in there and clean that damn nasty house? Why isn't her degree on her wall with her certificate? For real, all she got is them printed ones for thanking her for being in a carnival that everybody got. Hi, Anna Cord. How you doing, sweetie? Let me see. She be spray painting that. I used to watch her sit there sometimes and draw on them damn edges. Got the nerve to be calling somebody damn bald. Girl, Got the talking about they nasty pickles, or I think that's what you call it in their language. But yet you the one showing damn black shorts that's white in the middle and stiff. But you got the nerve to be talking about somebody else. Hi, hot stuff. You're not too late. She uses shoe polish on that five. That and a magic marker. Oh my goodness. If her hairline keeps running off the back of her head, for real, I mean, Jesus, how much more hair can she lose? And she be when she comb her hair and lose hair, she saves it. Girl, what you saving it for? That's probably, I guarantee you. Remember how one day she didn't have none of that baby hair, and then next thing you know, she had a lot of baby hair. That's what she be using it for. Shave them off, then pencil them back on. She might as well go get that what they call that stuff. Her sister did it, that microblading. Jay is always hungry. She would use that round bed for donut church. She would bless the round bed with her shit. Cheryl. I thought Bunga said she was sewn up. I see more of a camel. I thought so too, but I don't know. Hell, maybe she draws on edges and baby hair, so maybe maybe it's a fake one. I don't know. KO went to Lagos 21 years as in a shower. Even Nancy stated that. Yeah, that's why they sent her ass to China. Yesterday, Jay told her she didn't want to do a live. They ate, but that one trick pony. Exactly. Because she doesn't care. But like, come on, like, it's filming your kids eating. Like, we've never seen kids eating. Oh, your kids eating is so special. It's the greatest thing ever. What they need to understand, like Nancy said the other day, oh, people are, this is when A got exposed. That, people are jealous because their kids aren't talented. The only talent that KO's kids have is her actually exposing them. That's their only talent. And that's not because of the kids, that's because of their damn mammy. Okay? Her kids are no more special or no better than anybody else's kids. Okay? Nancy's kids are no better than anybody else's kids. Just because they're on social media, their kids are not damn special. And I would tell them that to their face. I would even tell Justin to his face. Even though Justin doesn't act like his kids are more better than anybody else. Your Cora, I'm going to say it, Cora Obedi, your damn kids are not special. You're trying to make them special by exposing them on social media, feeding them damn moldy food, spoiled food. That's what your children are special about. That's what they're famous for on social media. You damn bitch. She worked at the gentleman's club in China. Bell pepper nose with giant hole in it. For real. Hi, Marcia. I read teaching English in China is code for you got that right, Allie. Hilarious when she made the statement that she was teaching Chinese people English. She can't even pronounce. You got that right. She can't. She can't. Thinking that she's so, oh, I'm educated. Don't come to me unless you're educated. You need to be educated. Bitch, you ain't educated. Oh, round bed fitted sheets are 70 to 200. She'll ask for the 200. Jay said, "Can I have a snack?" KO said, "Rice on stove." Jay said, "Can I have donut?" KS said, "No. But if you don't want rice, go watch TV and chew on your mouth." But I bet you if A asked for a donut, she would have gave it to her. I can't believe she gave those kids that moldy food. I can. You don't forget the yeast infection meatballs. Remember, she even smelt them and said, "Oh, these smell like yeast infection." Those are the ones Nikki brought over for her birthday. That was the morning lie. Her degree is next to her boil. For real. Every time she insults everyone, she discards. And she thinks she's doing something by insulting people. Oh, I will drag you. Drag who? I'm still waiting for you to drag me. You're gonna do this. You're gonna destroy us. Girl, I wanna see you come and destroy a US born and raised citizen. I wanna see you do it. Because you know what? You will leave here quicker than you got here. Okay? Drag me, try to destroy me. You are not insulting me at all. You could never insult me. Someone who lives in filth, someone who can't cook, who doesn't take care of their children, who actually exploits their children. You could never insult me because I have never been any of the things that you are, and never will be. And oh, your generation. And guess what? None of my generation will ever be sorry like you. Ever. My dog is better. At least she gets regular baths and goes to the groomer. Yeah, Allie, Cheryl's a mess. Transgender gone wrong. You got that right. Yes, they do have round mattresses. Yes, they're expensive. That bed probably won't even last a year. Hilarious that her little psychopath side muppet Rich tries to come off as very intellectual. He needs to shut up. He likes to talk too much. He just always got something to say. Just shut up. Just shut up. He just talks just to hear himself. Yeah, Rich is weird. He sure the hell is. I don't know what that girlfriend's seeing him. And them ooh. Yep, the rotten moldy lemons, huh? Cause I remember she got a whole bunch of them from L.A. Mom and had them forever. Rich is the oatmeal man. Yeah, and famous for starving them. Yes, you're right. That's exactly what she's famous for. Not thinking about what these kids are gonna go through when they get older. When their peers in school see all this mess on social media. Honestly, when you listen to her and Rich having many conversations, like watching a true life idiocracy for real. Matter of fact, horror. Can you pronounce that word? Idiocracy? Huh? This you think you would she say? She's educated. I want to see you read that word. Idiocracy. 40, he must have a big what? Because he always finds the ladies easy enough for. He probably pays for them. I just popped on Kitty Cat Whack. You didn't miss too much. Did somebody buy that damn? Nope, they didn't buy that bed. I think she got like maybe 325 that last I checked. He is a weirdo. Shoo, his girlfriend got to be a weirdo too to deal with that. Or is she just saying a bunch of BS and she actually bought the bed for herself, making people think someone bought it for her? I don't know. I mean, like I said, last I looked, only 10 people donated. But if you don't even have 500 people that donated and you only got about $300, then that's not a lot that everybody donated. And it's a gift card on there to where, like it's the bed is 2,000. If she only gets 500, they don't get their money back. She'll get a 500 gift card. Yeah, she left that right out all night. Gross. She do it all the time. She never puts anything in the refrigerator. She only puts thing in the freezer graveyard, and then it turns out like that moldy chicken that she fed her kids. I don't know understand how those children stomach that food and don't have food poisoning. It is ridiculous. And Jay was tearing that chicken up last night. She didn't even want the rice. Hi, Kitty. No, I don't think so. Last I heard, yeah, okay, it was 375. She says she's gonna capitalize. She can capitalize on my head all she want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's she gonna do? She ain't capitalizing that much because guess what? Her music still sucks. She still ain't going nowhere. She keeps saying, I made it in the US. Yeah, you made it as an internet 304. I don't understand how Facebook allows soft porn on their site. Because that's basically what it is. Okay? But you have not made it in the music industry. Don was right. You were only going to tour in bars, and that's where you have toured at. Okay? And just going around from a couple of carnivals, girl, you ain't even do that many carnivals. Okay? The last carnival, you wasn't even supposed to be there. You wasn't listed on any of the flyers. Okay? uh Fatty Patty sat there and probably had to beg for a damn what do you call it, a favor, because you only got to do that one song. Everybody else, what's that girl named Nyla? Oh, she was on there for a long time. That's who they wanted to see. People, your go to saying, oh, look at all the people that came to see her. No, they didn't. They didn't even know your ass was. Most of them people who don't know you didn't even know you were gonna be there because your name was non shit. So she can capitalize on my head all she want to. I don't give a damn. Thanks. I think that money was from last year because I remember there was money that was sitting there and she complained there wasn't enough money raised. Maybe because she could have used that. I never knew Jay burned her arm on the air fryer. I saw it bandaged up, and I know Justin knew it and didn't say anything about it. I seen the burn. I kind of figured it was the air fryer, and yeah, I'm quite sure he's seen it. I just checked, and yeah, still only 325 on the bed. And no juicer. Like, come on, like, does she really need a $600 juicer? She can get I mean, she has a juicer. The one that she was supposed to be their brand ambassador and didn't do a good job, but she still has that juicer. She don't need another juicer. Or either she tore that up too, because she tears up everything. Strike one. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I'm laughing at your comment. And somebody sat there and said you on one, and I'm like, yes, you are. Because I ain't going to the naughty corner. This is my life. I ain't going to the naughty corner. Cheryl. Dirty Rick. He looks dirty. Yes, he is creepy. Shoot, probably friends with damn Tom. I agree with you about rich guy. What a weirdo. I don't see what his girl sees in him at all. Kay thinks he's so smart. I don't know if she thinks he's smart. I don't know if she thinks he's smart. I just think, he's content, a free place to stay, somebody, to make her buy food and whatever. I don't know what's going on with them. Jay was sleeping, then she made J and A get up last night so she could eat rice on live and made them sit on one side because she didn't want them. Hmm. Well, it's not just the kids that keep getting her TikTok, restricted. It's her coming on there half naked, or like the other day, her rant. Like, yes, she was talking to the girl on Kick, but she had YouTube on, she had Facebook on, and she had TikTok on. She was on all four platforms. That's what she got her TikTok banned for. All that Amazon cheap furniture that she got in that house never probably ever been inside a regular furniture store. No, it hasn't. Everything is cheap. And you see she don't take care of nothing, but why should she? She ain't paid for it. She don't know. You know how you teach, at some point you teach your children the value of a dollar? She doesn't know the value of a dollar because she don't pay for shit. A lay guy in Lego recognized KO. She was always going to rich party house. She probably was living there. That was in a low show house, if y'all know what I mean. But what grown ass woman has a round bed? Exactly, because those are old school. That's just like somebody getting a water bed. Like my grandmother had a water bed. How long ago that was? I used to like to play on it because I was a little girl and it moved and stuff. And my grandmother used to say, girl, you better get your ass off jumping on my bed. Yeah, Justin needs to put his foot down and do better, but I doubt it. So, you know what? I ain't got nothing else to say about that, to be honest. If he don't want to do it, I don't want to hear no whining and crying later. This happened, this happened, this happened. Oh my God, my daughter, I don't want to hear it. Go cry a river somewhere else. But see, that's what you goats. And I know a couple of y'all goats probably in here. You know what I'm saying? Because I see some comments have been deleted by my moderator. You know what I'm saying? See, we don't have a problem calling him out. Y'all have a problem calling her out. And y'all know a lot of that shit she doing is wrong, disgusting. But you guys will never call her out on it. And then if you do say something within 10 hours, you are back to kissing her ass. Y'all scared to get blocked. I ain't scared for Justin to block me. Remember, she says she a millionaire, so the people are smart with their money. Yup, let them dumbasses keep sending her money. She been saying A's been sick for the last couple days, Rachel. The other day she was just cradling in her arm like she was a 1-year old, feeding her and stuff like that, and said, oh, you're sick. A mother knows when she's getting sick. Girl, please. You're using that for content, for sympathy. Then next thing you say, okay, let's go. I'm going to take you to the pool. Who takes their sick kid to the pool? Somebody without common sense. Yeah, a millionaire doing all this shit. Her kid, they should be living a good life. Her kids should be eating decent. No, I'm not saying you got to feed your kids steak and lobster every day. But you know what I'm saying? Your kids should be eating well-balanced meal. Oh, I feed my kids healthy. No, you don't. Eating noodles 4 times a week is not healthy. I don't know how they, in her culture does salad, but in here in the US, a salad got lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, bell pepper, maybe onion. You could put chicken in it, tuna, all kind of stuff. You feed them lettuce. And sometimes that's all you feed them. The other night, when you wanted to act stupid with, I don't know what the hell, what the sheriff call it, the hamburger helper hand on your head. Hold on. You fed those girls watermelon and dragon fruit. That's what they ate for dinner. Are you serious? But I bet you ate real food when they went to bed. All right, sorry about that. Unfortunately, all social media is soft porn because even adult content that I was shocked that I reported only change it to visible to exactly, and that's kitty cat. That's ridiculous, especially like when it has to do with the children. So basically, you want to put it to adults only. So basically, you're just saying, oh, only adults can look at, the children being actually exploited. I can't stand it when she deep throats drinking water. That is, it is. I'm just like, girl, just tell everybody you have no gag reflex. Like, really? But oh yeah, but you want to be a artist. You want to be a famous artist. Like, do you really think you're gonna be a famous artist with for that? What the hell? Do you think you're gonna be able to swallow the fucking mic? Like, come on. Come on, girl. You already realized that shaking your Nash ain't getting you nowhere. It's not, you have not gotten a record label. You haven't been played on a radio station. Not even the little rinky dinky ones. Like, girl, please. Last year, the round bed was 5,000. Oh, really? But actually, I think, didn't last year she had two of them on there? I guess she was like, pick one. Even the way she eats. Oh, and then has the nerve to tell. Oh, yeah, you right about that. She always got to moan and all this. Girl, is fruit. It's food. Like, come on. I know sometimes certain things you eat, but girl, everything you eat is not better than X, if you know what I mean. Like, I mean, she can drink water and she acts like it's just the best thing ever. Like, girl, please, you can't even cook. No one said take your ass to no naughty corner. Well, you said strike one. I ain't do a strike one. That's her name, Deep Throat. Yeah, she is blaming them. She does. Cheryl, I can't read that one. You gonna make me get a violation? Jan, I ain't reading yours either. I'm gonna say D, throat, food, water, and we know what. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. She better go dumpster diving and go find her around bed for real. You got that right. Jesus. Go see if they got a round damn air mattress. I probably me. Or matter of fact, she could just, use that damn that beanbag thing. That shit's round. She already flipping on it all day any damn way. That is very true, Avon. That's exactly where those round beds are at. And only people who probably have those are OF models. Baby A now playing the game like Jay is doing when she feels like it. Really? Really, Barbara? Wow. You're right about that, Taz. They scared of a damn block. Imagine grown ass women. I love you. I love you. Don't block me. I love you. Best mother ever. Like y'all just like really? Y'all grown ass women. Mothers, grandmothers, some of y'all great grandmothers, they love to call us old, but we've seen her meet and greets. And y'all don't want us to talk about that because these women is old, fat, out of shape, coming in there dressed like I don't know what, like they, like come on, y'all dressed like y'all going to a party in the damn 70s. I swear every one of her fans got a fucking gap between their teeth. Ain't nothing wrong with having a gap. I don't have one, but ain't nothing wrong with it. But all of them, but and all of them are old. But y'all want to talk about us? Like, y'all sit your. Let me stop. A dirty community pool. And had the nerve to say, I don't want to take my girls to a public pool. They might get a yeast infection. Girl, you going to give them something. Because though both of them want full custody, the state needs to step in. True. That's true. I have to agree with that now. Someone asked her last week how she keeps her skin so nice, and I said, I seen that, but I don't see her, like, do they not see the bumps? Her skin is not like that. And then she uses a filter. Justin her has already blocked, but that doesn't say I'll go support KO. And you're right. You're right. I will never support her. Not the way she does. People, okay, somebody was like, oh, I can't believe, like, especially women of color talking and treating a woman of color like that. First of all, I don't care what damn color you are. You can be white, black, purple, blue, green, orange. I am not going to support anyone, especially when it comes to the kids. I don't care how dirty she keeps her house if she lived by herself. But with the way she treats her children, I will never support her. This isn't about no sisterhood. This isn't about no woman supporting women. Why would I support any woman that does that? Because I'm never going to do that. Yeah, she's damn sure eats her. Very easy to spread. Yes, thank you, Bubbly Me. I got 75 people in here, 54 thumbs up. Like up the live or either hit double tap. Jay wanted to go back to the pool so bad. That's okay. It's almost the weekend. She can go in the pool every day at her daddy's house. The one that really taught her how to swim. Couple nights ago. Exactly. She gave them watermelon and dragon fruit. Oh, but she's the best mother ever. They had dragon fruit and watermelon, and then last night they had moldy chicken. And so if they had moldy chicken, then the jollof rice, she put the chicken in, that mess was moldy too. And then ate, then had Jay try to eat it today. That stayed out on. Now y'all know if you leave rice out in the heat, it's gonna spoil. She should know that because it's happened to her before. She left rice out all night and she woke up the next day. And actually, I'm surprised she threw it away. And then she noticed the rice was bad. She leaves, if she scrambled eggs, she will leave it out all night. She never put shit in the refrigerator. We don't know what JG is doing. I think they do. I hope so. I hope in love. I hope so. But you know what? If he is doing something, he needs to keep it to himself. That's all I'm going to say about it. Because he needs to, stop, putting it all out there. What's this? We have this saying here, don't never let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Yeah, Jan Summer should be, well, it should be fun. It'll probably be fun for, when with their dad. I know a while back he said he had already asked Jay what she wanted to do. Yes, Taz, when girls went to bed with only watermelon, dragon fruit, Greedy had egg. Are you serious? So, she did. See, I didn't watch that. She had eggs and a meat dish and watermelon. See, but that's what you fed your kids. It was like 9:30 at night. No, you too busy with that friggin' bear thing on. Had looking like a damn fool, a clown, dancing around with a nightie on. The girls weren't even fitting in the little triangles. You know what I mean, for your breast, and you doing all that, and that's what you fed your girls to go to bed, and you sat here and ate real food. Oh, but that's a good mother. Hmm. Oh, hey, Bobby. Little. Well, you need to come out, keep her out there, and stop coming, opening my door every 2 minutes. Sorry about that. With that deep throat, she still can't sing. She can't sing for nothing. Oh, kitty cat, why you write that money on bed is from last year? That could be true. But at the same time, she could have used it to buy anything, because like I said, that mess is going to go on a gift card. That's why it's like donating towards it. Oh, Jesus. Pot sellers do the same thing. Always. I don't know why they be moaning when they eat. Nasty asses. June told us she can cook a fresh one. Shit, she ain't gonna cook nothing fresh. I feel for Jay. At this point, I can't with her and the little bully A. You know, I feel bad for both of those girls, but Jay gets it the worst. So, yes, I really, really feel bad for her. Taz, your laughter is contagious. I'm here laughing. Shoot, Bobby's laughter too. Bobby be getting us too now. Bobby, y'all be laughing at Bobby, and I be laughing. Bobby, we had a good time on her live. Like last time I had live, y'all had me cracking up and going on so much. I was on this live for 5.5 hours. I ain't never been on no live for 5.5 hours, but we had a good damn time. Yeah, Bobby, I feel bad for her too. She gets it the worst. Hi, Rachel Ritchie. Oh, okay, that's Bobby speaking to her. It's the juju beans she's wearing. Well, I don't think them jujus beads are working for her anybody. How many times she been back to Nigeria? Hell, she even brought her ass to the goddamn water or whatever you want to call it, and that shit still didn't work. That's why that's why they wanted Justin to eat that damn cake. Instead of eat the cake, anime, eat the cake. It was like, eat the cake, Justin, eat the cake. She sounds like Lizzie the Leslie. More like trans. What I mean. Pay attention. Jay is in and out. It started from the kitchen when Jay didn't want to be there. She doesn't want to be on camera. Her father said it, but she knows she has to do it. Come on, we've all seen it. We can look at this little girl's face and we could tell she is terrified. You could see in the morning when she would be getting her ready for school, and this child would put her head down, okay? Couldn't even look her mother in the face, got her hand up in her mouth and talking low just to ask for something to eat. Now come on, now why would a child should not have to be to act like that and feel that way just to ask for something to eat? And what does that 304 say? Oh, you're not full from last night? We don't have time. Here, eat a cookie. I mean, come on. Or maybe she would get breakfast at school if you'd get your ass out the house on time. Instead of being on social media, you gotta get up and be on social media. You don't have to put that child on social media every morning to get dressed. What you gonna do in September when you gotta get both of them done? Cause we know A gonna give you the business. Okay? A, what you gonna do? She dressed those kids like the Brady Bunch kids. And you notice them dresses getting shorter and shorter on Jay. That dress she had on the other day when she wore that little stupid bear hat. That wasn't no dress. That mess looked like a damn nightgown and it was short as hell. People desperate to hear their name. Bubbly me, exactly. I mean, grown ass women, they want to hear their name. And some of them complain, you didn't call my name. You didn't read my message. And what does she tell them? You want me to see it? See your message? Send stars. Send stars. It'll pop out. Send stars. Like, come on. Like, how old are y'all? Y'all damn kids are more mature than these idiots. They need to sit their $5 behind down before somebody make change. Exactly. The filter makes her skin look smooth. Exactly. Talking about she uses let me see. The little fishies, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. Talking about put that on your face, let it dry, and then wash it off. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know how that got on your face. They got on your face because, when men do that to you, that's what you call, that's them disrespecting you. Showing, saying that, that's all you're used, you're you know what I'm saying? That's all you're good for. Yes, she has definitely sold herself to the devil and she's selling her children too. No wonder why the kids are taking antibiotics, huh? Eating moldy damn chicken. But you know what? She gave that child antibiotics for some other reason, and it's something that child shouldn't be having. And that's my opinion. And if they don't like my opinion, let them address me with it. But they're not going to change my opinion. They're not going to shut me up. They're not going to make me change my mind. What's wrong with beans and rice, corn, green beans, vegetables, not onions and peppers and tomatoes? Exactly. Feed them chicken, not moldy chicken, but chicken. You can make some rice, some noodles, macaroni cheese, even if she don't want to make homemade. You know what I'm saying? Because mine, they only want homemade baked macaroni and cheese. They don't want that box stuff. But you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to get that cheap stuff with the powder. They got the Velveeta. They got the other kind. Make green beans, some corn, some something. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call a well-balanced meal. There's nothing wrong with giving your children chicken nuggets, some fries. Nothing wrong with that either. They even sell grilled nuggets if you don't want them to have the fried stuff. But you can put it in the air fryer. Nothing wrong with feeding kids that. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, I don't want my kids to have that. I want them to eat healthy. And there was a couple weeks ago, you fed them noodles 4 days out of the 7 you had them. And that might have been 5. And just because you put 10 pounds of onions, 3 pounds of damn uh tomatoes or peppers in it doesn't make it damn healthy. Her must hold her meet and greet at the old folks. She needs to. Hi JVH. She just posted pictures of Nikki because someone mentioned her earlier. She's pregnant. Child, people been asking her about Nikki. Now all of a sudden, she must have seen Nikki on that video, that post that Stone Lowski put with everybody she fell out with, everybody, and Nikki was on there. That hamburger helper robbed me bandit. Girl, Shirley, she had the nerve to have earrings in one ear of it. Oh, I'm just saying, mental health is a serious thing. Jay asked her mom, could they go to the zoo today? She said no, because A was sick. Oh, but you brought her to the pool, right? Even if A wasn't sick, she wouldn't have brought her there because it would have cost money. And no, it wouldn't have mattered about one of her supporters paying for it, because don't forget they paid for the Christmas lights that she never went to. Hi, Bobby. She'll go to the zoo when she go to her daddy house. Yes, the food doesn't even get a chance to digest, and with eating and going to bed like that, laying down is gonna be problem. They gonna have more problems eating damn spoiled food. Hi, Debbie. Y'all hit that thumbs up or double tap. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. She has a lot of eggs in her fridge. She could cook for the eggs to get their protein. True, but they also need to eat more meat. She don't cook a lot of meat for them kids, but she eats meat in more ways than one. Also, she's giving those girls turmeric. They could end up having some serious liver damage. Shoot, Jay could have had liver damage from taking that damn adult antibiotic. She could have had liver damage, kidney damage. But they didn't see a problem with that. Foxy, is your birthday really in an hour? You want a hexagon bed? Okay. Put up an Amazon wish list. Oh, Porter, y'all got a triangle bed? Okay, Foxy, I guess you dealing with the triangle bed. Jay mentioned heating ice cream in the microwave. It was probably freezer burn, to be honest. But happy birthday, Foxy. Avon, your birthday's in a couple days. I want a trip to Mars. Sure. Like I said, all right, okay, like I said, my son's birthday is on the same supposedly birthday of horror. Let me see. Even though he has a PS5, he wants another one. He needs two. Let me see. He has the Meta VR, the virtual reality. He has one of them, but he could use a second one. Let me see. He has what do you call that thing? He has a bike, but y'all can get him another one of them. He has a go-kart, but get him a golf cart, okay? I'm gonna put up an Amazon wish list, and he better have all that shit in a couple days. With all those filters and wigs, she sure do, Bobby. You ain't lying. You are not lying. And she wonder why people ask her all the time on TikTok, "Are you a man?" Thank you, ladies. It'll be in an hour. I'll be celebrating here. Okay, Foxy. Hey, birthday party over here in an hour. Shout out to Avon, too. If there's no live, happy birthday, Avon. Happy birthday to you. When did Avon say her birthday is? I'll try to come live. What day is your birthday, Avon? Happy birthday, Avon. Happy birthday, Foxy. We'll be on here to celebrate Foxy's birthday. The morning routine is supposed to include eating breakfast. My son never ever went to school without eating first. For real? And then even if you can't, get them to school on time so they can have breakfast there. But she won't do that. She's too busy on social media. Yeah, that's why the kids all that damn man, like I said, that damn mold on that chicken yesterday. Um, what do you call it? Remember that cream cheese had mold on it. I've seen her scrape mold off of that damn jelly or jam or whatever you want to call it. Then we definitely cannot forget the yeast infection meatballs. And that came out her mouth. We make up that name. She said that name. I really didn't understand the purpose of last night's live. Why on earth come live while they all eat out the same bowl and off the same food like dogs and wonder why they're sick? Bobby, and she had the nerve. At first, they were eating off the same spoon, and then I think Egg coughed or something, and she was like, "Oh no, you're getting sick. You need to have your own fork." She gave A her own fork, but what was the use? She put it in the rice, put it in her mouth to eat it, then put it back in the rice. That is spreading germs too. But she's educated. Kitty, not my B-Day. You guys are sweet. Just was on the B-Day rant. Avon. Now, see? Like active, like active Noxzema. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. Like, and not only that, not only them eating all on the same bowl, okay? Why do they all have to sit on top of each other like they were doing today at Chinese restaurant? Like, can these girls have some room to move? Can they move their arms? Can they have some space? And why do we have to see them eat every day? And not only that, and then she will come back later and she will put 10 different reels of them eating the same damn food. Like, okay, we seen the kids eat. Like that's nothing special. Everybody's kids. It's not mayonnaise on his face. You got that right, Sandy Marie. I believe she's tried to slap. I believe she has too. Right, Bobby? Someone in the chat called her out. And they are all using the same spoon, and she get just like they're always drinking out the same damn water bottle. Like you had the kids have those separate water bottles, the reusable ones or whatever you want to call it. Why can't you put water in that? Why can't you put them in cups? Why do they all, or buy the smaller little water bottles? The little mini ones. That's what I used to buy when my kids were really little. Because I don't know if y'all ever had this happen to y'all. There's a whole bunch of water bottles through the house, and everybody tells you it's not mine, it's not mine, it's not mine. And you got all these half drinking water bottles. So I started buying the little ones. Antibiotic and cranberry juice equals UTI. But the thing is that's what I don't understand because UTI, that child drinks too much water for me to think that she has a UTI. I think it's something else. Michelle, I was thinking the same thing. Pink Big Bird must have been the chicken in that cancer pot. She said, I'm surprised she wasn't harassing Bobby today. I guess she took a break. She threw rice in a bowl she picked off the bed and added old food from a tray close. She's gross, right, Bobby? She gives them that honey in a jar and keeps dipping the same spoon in the jar. Matter of fact, Bobby, did you get some of that cough stuff that she have in the refrigerator to help you out, sweetie? I'm sorry. I remember somebody telling you that yesterday. Shit been sitting in that damn refrigerator for 2 damn weeks. I mean 2 years. She always gets mad when people give their opinions or try to give her constructive. You're right. She don't want them. You're right, Bobby. She don't want them nobody to say anything. But you know what? They're her enablers. Best mother ever. Best mother ever. They co-sign everything she says. Like what? Y'all really okay with her abusing these kids? Why? Because they're Justins? The thing is with y'all, I don't care what y'all say. She would not have her freaking ass here in the U.S. if it wasn't for Justin. Because if y'all talk about she came here on her own, then her ass wouldn't have been in China. She would have came here on her own, not a K-1 visa. Like, come on now. Because, see, Justin is nicer than me. Because I would have been had her ass on this first thing smoking. Right back to Nigeria. Chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, string beans. Exactly. For kids. You don't have to go in there and cook a full meal every day. And noodles all the time at restaurants, right? The same honey that's full of ants. Exactly. And you know damn well she didn't get all them ants. We've seen her pick ants out of cereal. I'm surprised she didn't try to pick them out them damn eggs that she left on the stove last year. Them scrambled eggs. When she was cooking them two whole fish. There were ants crawling on them. People were telling her there's ants, there's ants, there's ants. She got them off for one. I don't quite sure she didn't get all of them because they probably done crawled inside the gills of the fish. Think that's what you call it. But the other one, and had the nerve to bring one of them to L.A. Fish the next day, and she actually, well, I don't know, if she ate the whole thing, but she tried it right on camera. Yes, because right after antibiotics, she gave Jay a bath. So she says, I think baby Jay bottom was not clean and got. Well, then maybe if you bathe her every day, her bottom would be clean. You can buy what you call it, them flushable wipes. I buy flushable wipes. Not just the kids use it, the adults use them too. You know how Horror will feed her kids tofu chicken nuggets just so they never ask for chicken nuggets, huh? It's okay. I bet you they get them at their father house. I think Kay thinks she has to go out and kill a goat to have Nope, she only does that when Daddy comes there. She buys a whole half a goat. Them kids had goat every damn day. Yeah, they had meat every time, but damn, you ain't got to feed them goat every damn day. Man, she can't stand when people have an opinion. I told her to bring me on live. I'm going to tell you what your Koreans won't. She was talking all bad, but she didn't invite me. Robin, I bet you she didn't. And I know for a fact you would have told her about herself. She wouldn't go to the zoo because they would have mistaken her for a flying monkey. Facts. She wished she switched the entire table around at the Chinese restaurant to get them in the frame of the camera. Will she be hand feeding them when they are teenagers? Pretty much. Pretty much. Just like she has to sit here, even if Jay eats on her own, she will sit there and still hand feed A. You know, like the other day, she was cradling in her arms, feeding her. Like, come on, the girl is 4 years old. Ain't nobody gonna feed that child when she go to school. Of course, Jay had a UTI. Those girls don't get clean panties or bathe regularly. They always itching. They sure are. I heard. Yeah, yeah. That was a big bottle of pills. A big bottle of pills. She copy off that Braxton's Tamar. I haven't watched them. Those animals will want to mate with her. And Foxy, we gonna cancel your birthday. We gonna cancel your birthday. That LA fake doctor should get reported. Happy birthday to y'all. You're welcome, Foxy. Big Sue, she probably gotta go in the bottom of that. And you know what? We would never know because she got so much shit in there. There's probably still part of that goat from when Daddy was here because she bought a whole half a goat. And shoot, who knows? It could be in one of them Shein bags. Lemons full of mold, soup full of growing bacteria, and that's what she feeds them kids. Ew, disgusting test. Stop it. I'm sorry. She is gross. And washing the chicken in a sink full of pots, contaminating everything right, and washing that mess with just pure water. And her hand, well, shoot. Well, you know that damn, sponges, they grow bacteria. That thing is past bacteria. You know what I'm saying? What you call that thing when they be having the the poison sign? That's what the oh, they messing with my live. Hey goats. Y'all hit, my live just went off and came back on. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. So y'all know when I come live. But yeah, that sponge got that damn, that poison sign, where they got the skull and the cross, yeah. With the X, yeah, that's what the sponge have now. As long as it's been there. Kay likes her meat steak. Ah, Lupe. Oh, Jesus. She ran out and won't get her more. I was being funny. Happy birthday, Foxy. KO Pops look cancerous. Well, that's the rumor. A teaspoon. Avon, thanks, sweetheart. Hell no, I don't want no parts of her special cough medicine. Bobby, I put on your live last night with the dude with the Vicks. You didn't respond, so now you gotta take that cough medicine from the refrigerator. She have the house hot, but she have to clothes on them because she dressed naked and they know she's a POS mother, but they have to go along with the program so they can get followers and bring. You're very right about that, Bobby. Because you notice there's a lot more of them now. People I have never seen trying to jump on the bandwagon just to get some damn money. And just like you said last night, Bobby, most of them don't even know the backstory. We watched them. Most of us watched them when they were still together. I watched the video when she called Justin her houseboy. I watched when she would do nothing all day and Justin would go to work and have to come home and clean up and watch his child. Why, she shook her ass on social media. Yes, yes, Bobby, yes, she would have been out of here. No questions asked. Justin apologized for bringing her here too late. Well, you know what? First of all, like he said one time before, he questions how she got her citizenship. So therefore, bring your ass down to the immigration and find out. See, did she claim DV? Because I believe she claimed DV. And prove her wrong because she was proved wrong when she tried to get a permanent restraining order. Stop being weak, Justin. No, those girls have no privacy. Everything is on social media. Yeah, oh yeah, they hate Justin because they all hate that white man, but that white man brought her here. That white man brought that 304 here. And you know what? As soon as he paid that bride price, had their traditional wedding, and he came back to the United States to get her paperwork in order, get her K1 visa in order, and then she tells him she cheated on him. That's when he should have left that 304 down there. He shouldn't have brought her here. If she cheated from right then, there was no reason to bring her here. That right there told you everything. Everything. It didn't, you could have left it there. Who cares about that traditional wedding? Because guess what? You wasn't married here in the U.S. I would have left her ass right there. And if my son had said something like that and that happened, I would have been getting on his ass. Why don't you leave that 304 there? Cough, isn't that the truth? Oh my God, I feel had the worst nightmare is in full force real life. They are thirsty. They need Pedialyte from the heat in the house. For real, because they have to wear clothes to be on her live. Well, sometimes it's less and less. Less and less clothes. Because if y'all notice, them dresses is getting shorter and shorter on Jay. KO always writing checks her ass can't cash. You right about that, Robin. Always running around here trying to threaten people. Girl, please. Threaten who? You know, you can run all that mouth on social media, but I bet you won't run up. The thing is all, matter of fact, and not just KO. This is all those bloggers. They love to threaten. Oh, we'll find you. I know who you are. Bobby, we still waiting for them to tell me who you are. You know, we'll do this, we'll do that. We'll come to your house. Come to my house. I want you to come to my house. Because how you come is not how you leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't play that mess anymore. You can't threaten people thinking you're going to run up, especially coming to onto their property. Some people live in stand your ground states, like I do. And I know when you, before you even get on my property, as soon as you're in the road, one of my cameras is going to alert me that you were in the road. I live in a stand your ground state. Don't play with me. You know, you cannot just think you can just threaten people. You think because you threaten us, I'm supposed to leave her alone? Child, what y'all gonna do? I'm still gonna talk. And if y'all harass me, I'm gonna talk more. Y'all can't make me stop. Y'all can't shut me up. Oh, I lose a page. I'm gonna open two, three, four more. I don't care about no damn page. But guess who's gonna care about losing a page? Horror. Yes, exactly, Porter. Because she her house is dirty and we know it stinks. So without that AC running, that mess, Lord have mercy. You can probably smell that mess in the damn hallway. She feeds them so they won't eat all her food. Huh. That's why them kids is always starving, especially poor Jay. Half of the goat is probably in that overstuffed closet. It's either in there or in that freezer graveyard that she needs to, everything in that freezer just needs to be thrown away. Everything. If she took out moldy chicken out that freezer, everything needs to be thrown away. And don't be taking them bags. You know how she be rewashing the bag? Not for she don't even rewash them. She just rinses them out. Throw all them Shein bags that you got food in and the styrofoam containers and all that stuff. Like, this girl is just, she's just useless. Just useless. Yes, E. coli and a whole lot of other shit. All those suitcases, she is up to something, I guess, from Vegas to Nigeria. What? Yeah, I thought she was gonna go to Nigeria. I don't know when she was going, but I know she was supposed to go be there around the 23rd. Or she's probably, it's her new favorite spot. She might be making a stop in damn Atlanta. Wait, y'all hear her say at the pool she was going to register the girl? Yeah, Jan, she ain't gonna register them girls for nothing. And you know that. Barbara, if I was JD, I wouldn't give her extra time. What do you mean, Foxy? He's supposed to give her extra time? Baby A said a dumpling was too spicy, and she says if she goes home and says she's hungry, she will beat her in the eye. What the F? Let me find out that she beat her in the eye. I'm gonna come down there and beat her in the eye. But knowing A with her little tough behind, she'll pop her back. Yes, yes, cough. I believe that citizenship is fraudulent, and we need to investigate that. Justin was thinking, yes, he was definitely thinking with the wrong head. Suitcases for taking her money to Nigeria next month, covered up by all those dirty clothes. You got right about them dirty clothes. I don't understand the bride price. Why do you have to pay for a bride? I don't know. I mean, it's just something you done in certain cultures. It's not just Nigerian culture. Like some people in India and other, countries, they do that. I mean, they pay a bride price. I don't think that's, I guess people look at it as buying a bride, but I don't think that's how they look at it. Yes, she did fake abuse documents, but he could easily prove it with the real court documents. Immigration can look up the court documents. Yep, a lot of these folks are new and don't know truth. You right that they don't know shit. They're all jealous. They you okay? They would love a piece of damn JD. Let them keep lying. The good mother said cheating didn't matter long as he was a Nigerian wedding. What does that have to say? Exactly. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because once he paid that bride price, not even just the, what do you call it, the wedding out there. I heard from other Nigerians that as soon as he paid that bride price, basically that's in their culture, that's his wife. Even without going through their whole wedding out there. He should have left her ass out there. He used to be different ones that would send me, what? So if you don't pay a bride price, I guess that's true that you don't pay a bride price. Okay, come here and I promise you won't leave the same. Hand up to God. I know that's right, Bobby. That's when she knew he was a trick. American Papers, when she told him I cheated and they were married already in Legos, he was her trick. You got that right. You were definitely, definitely right. She knew she had a sucker right there. I'm in a stand your ground state too. No playing by anyone around here. You got that right. Rotten onions, rotten plantains, rotten chicken, rotten every damn thing. Rotten, what they call it, pickles? Pickles? That's rotten too. I'm not going to talk about it, but we'll be all about it. I will do the do and ask questions later. For real. It's like call 911, come get them. Matter of fact, and we just need the ambulance. That's all. Vegas for her birthday, Nigeria. So what the hell? So is JD gonna be having these kids for like a month? But if is she going from Vegas straight directly to Nigeria? Because if that's the case, that means JD gonna have the girls for a month. But all them bloggers, all them goats hollering, oh he's this, he's that. He don't feed the kids. Y'all, he don't feed them kids. Justin don't show y'all what he has in his house. He's never showed you. You've never even seen his kitchen in his apartment because he's never shown it. He asks the girls what they want. Jay usually says noodles and he tells her no. And you know why he tells her no? Because he knows she eats it enough at her mother's house. The only time he shows their food is when they go out to eat and he shows that they all have their own plates. Y'all get mad, talking about, oh, he don't feed the kids. A said she was hungry. How many times have we heard her say she was hungry since she's been at her mammy house? Those girls should be swimming like fishes now. I wouldn't keep them extra either. Exactly. I wouldn't keep them extra either. You know what? Bobby, you are exactly right. If she can't show him any respect and constantly not just lets her goats drag him, but she drags him, then why should he do anything to help her out? Yes, I understand those are her kids. I mean, his kids. I understand the girls would love to escape their mother's house. But you know what? You're not going to treat me that way and think and then you're gonna use me too. No, you keep them. I'm not gonna see. I don't like. Some people say he should just give her the girl. I personally, I don't agree with that. But I respect everyone's opinion. Some people, some of my supporters say he should just give her the kids. I don't agree with that because that's the week that he gets them. That's the only time the kids get to escape and get to act like they're, live like they're kids and not have to perform for the camera, be actually exposed, but I wouldn't be keeping them no extra time. No, you keep them. June. Jay had to remind her. I don't think she did it for Jay. She don't never does anything for Jay. Jay is completely comfortable in the water, can go over and be with other. Exactly, talking about, look at her going underwater. Look at my baby going underwater. She been going underwater. We seen her doing that at her daddy house. He has her social number. JD can look the citizen. Oh, really? I didn't know you could look it up like that. But will he? When somebody is mentally unstable, when they come out and advertise their birthday every day and have to ask eggs, like who does that? It's like, okay, I'm gonna ask y'all, when is my birthday? When is my birthday? How many days to my birthday? Jay, what's the date? Come on. What, you trying to get your dates right because you don't know when the hell your birthday really is? Your damn sister already told us. And she said, beat her in the eye. Yeah, that's awful. And to say it on social media, but nobody says anything about it. Everything is great because she's a great mother. I had a green card or anyone different country from Nigeria. Guy dobbed him in, but nothing happened. Sadly, an African American lady got fooled by him. She did go fun, went and married him. Wow. I'd be scared to marry anybody from a different country because I'd be scared that they would just be using me, for citizenship. And if you use me for citizenship, we're going to have a problem. So I was always scared. I used to have a friend of mine used to joke with me, why don't you get one 90-day fiance? And I'm like, because if they lying to me and using me, they are going to see me on cops. No, I'm not doing that. Reminding about her birthday is reinforcement so the moo don't leave. A narcissist. Exactly. She got to let them know. Make sure y'all get that money right. She threatened baby A twice between 15 to 17, 30-minute mark tonight. Wow. So now she done moved from J to A. Interesting. Because, usually A get away with everything. But you notice she getting tired of her. She complaining about the whining, talking about, you did not learn this in my house. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. You've been babying that girl. She knows that all she had to do was throw a temper tantrum, whine and cry. Come here, suddy, 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 suddy. And okay, you don't want her hair done? I give you ice cream, I give you ice cream, I give you chocolate. She learned all that whining from your ass. Then she took her two disabled sons to Nigeria while waiting his visa, and 2 weeks later, what? And they still let him come? Oh, wow. That's sad. Yeah, JD is a fool. Which live? Was it the one at the restaurant? Yes, Bobby. I believe she's talking about the one at the restaurant. Cheryl, you're right. He is. Some people are book smart and not street smart. Justin, Foxy, Justin is definitely not street smart. He's not at all. He's one of her biggest enablers, too. True. How can baby A be scared of water when KO and Jay runs bath water for her, and baby A, she was probably scared she was going to get pushed under the water. I don't know. Yes, when Bobby, yes, when A wouldn't eat. If he's not if she's not getting what she'd want lately with the birthday and the stars, baby J going to catch hell. You right about that. But you know what? At least Jay will be at her daddy house on Tuesday. If he doesn't look after the girls, she'll send them to LA Crayfish Mom. I'd rather them be with their dad. Another quote was beat the living daylight out of you because she spent 65. She said that? You bitch. But stupid Kathy sends 5,000 stars. I bet you her dumb ass did. The same thing need to happen to her stupid ass. Matter of fact, all that money she sends to her, she needs to be using that shit to go fix that damn gap in her damn mouth. Big ass fucking gap in between your teeth. Spend that money on that. She told A she would beat the daylight out of her. Right on social media. And you know what? And I bet you the video is still up. Because social media, Facebook especially, I hope Meta gets sued by every state. Because this shit is ridiculous. But if I had sat there and said, I'll pinch you, they would have freaking took my video down. She is a 15-year-old, two teenagers trapped in a third. No, she thinks she's a teenager. She wants to act, one minute she wants to act like she's a child. Oh, I'm your baby. I'm your baby girl. Bitch, no, you're not. You're a grown ass fucking woman. Grow up and act like it. Okay? Like, okay, you didn't have a childhood. We get that. You had a horrible childhood. We get that. But you know what I'm saying? But get over it. Okay? Or go get some damn therapy. But you a grown ass fucking woman. Act like it. She doesn't want them. She doesn't give a fuck. If CPS social all platforms, she don't care. Yeah, she don't want them kids. She wants them to take the kids. She don't want them to know that she will give them up. I didn't mean too soon that crazy text. Okay, I seen that. JD is an enabler and KO know this. She knows JD is weak, yes. But the thing is how far? How far does this have to go, Justin, before something happens? How far are you willing for this to go? I mean, I know you keep complaining about your mental health, but what about your kids' mental health? Because first I was saying, okay, it was about Jay's mental health, because she gets it the worst. But the thing is, did did A say anything back? Because A got that mouth. This whole situation has gone way too far and far too long. I agree. They come here, I'm trained and I'm ready. I know that's right, Jan. Hi, Rita. Don't worry about it. We're still on. We're gonna be celebrating Foxy's birthday in like 10 minutes. Hi, Lupe. Yeah, it's not about JD's mental health anymore. It's about his kids. He's a grown ass man. He is a grown ass man. It's about his kids. He should have kept his ass in therapy like he was before. And if you're not going to do nothing, just shut the hell up. I'm watching it now, so it's up. That's why I'm commenting on it. Hmm. I bet you it's still up because they don't never take her shit down. I hope the state removes those babies from both of them idiots. Huh. At some point, yeah, that's how you feel. You know, you got to do. Yup, locked and loaded. Yup. Like, my mother, she was like, I hate that you have them. I hate that you have them. Like, I am my father's daughter. What do you expect? You know who my daddy is. Like, shoot, you didn't say nothing when he started teaching me at the age, at 10 years old. You didn't say nothing back then. On Sundays, that's what we did. We went to the gun range on Sundays. And from the age of 10. And that's what he taught me. But you know what? But even if they do figure out my real identity, and it's still not going to make me shut up. I don't care. I'll just have to show them that I look better than KO. That I got edges, I got eyebrows. I don't color in my eyebrows. I just go get them waxed. I ain't got to color my eyebrows in. I got edges. Don't let Pepto come after you. Ain't nobody worried about her either. Ain't nobody worried about her either. It is what it is. I'm still not going to shut the hell up. All this, if y'all don't do this, if y'all don't do that, if y'all say this, y'all say that, I'm going to come find you. I'm going to send somebody. Whatever. Whatever. He needs to go home to his family with his kids or leaving them and wait on CPS, or take the kids home with you to your mom, start over. He can't take the kids. I mean, to move. He can't move out of the state with them without the court's permission. It has to either be the mother's permission or the kid's permission. I mean, or the court's permission. Exactly. I don't want to hear him say anything about being a man or is it mental health from him. He needs to fight. Exactly. It's about those kids' mental health. Jazz has something for peppers. That's just go for any of, like, I don't listen, the threats are nothing to me. I don't care who you are. You're not gonna just, first of all, you threaten me, I'm just gonna laugh. Okay? Let me see. I'm gonna laugh. Look, I'm not gonna go back and forth with any of them. I don't have the time to go back. Not that I can't. I can, but all that's gonna do is give them to. They're just gonna make me their content, which is gonna make them more money. They can threaten me all they want. As long as you don't run up on me, I'm good. You can threaten me all day, all night. I'm good. I am fine with that. Hi, New York Pat. It is what it is. Tad's got me laughing because of her laugh. Yeah, it's either my laugh or Bobby's laugh. Like I said, but they need to just stop all the threats. This and that. Matter of fact, what happened to the list? Where all these bloggers couldn't show up to Nigeria. Anna Court went to Nigeria. I think she was out there about a month. She was in Nigeria. Then she went to go to her village to visit her father. She was out to eat. She was in the market several times. She had to go through, she was in through the airport, through, what do you call that? Immigration, all that stuff. Nothing happened to her. Then when Blessing was down there. Apparently, Nancy had filed charges on her. Blessing went to court. Nancy was a no-show. Why was you a no-show? You running all that mouth. Why? Because you wasn't gonna be able to run that mess on Blessing. You went after Angel. But that's okay. Angel gonna be vindicated. Both hers and Bobby's laugh are contagious. Bobby, that sounds like me. Crusty Egg got it wrong again. Yes, you and Bobby need to do a duo. We're working on it. We're gonna do one. We're gonna do one. Now y'all know that's gonna be a good live with both of us now. Man, yeah, Nancy's full of shit too. You got my back? All right, Avon. Yeah, Nancy's full of shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like she was there. Why you didn't show up to court? But you big and bad. Why you go after Angel? Cause y'all thought she was poor and she wasn't gonna get no help. That's why you went after her. Cause y'all don't even know why y'all try. I'm not going. That's one person I am not going on. I am not going on Amora. I don't have time for that. And people not to be paying attention and people not to be having common damn sense. All right, good night, Robin. Thank you for joining my live. Yes, and we will share it. Yeah, I can't be sharing it. And y'all trying to get me in trouble. It's called no witnesses. And more just be looking for information, clout chasing. And that's the thing is that she claims she don't watch her live. So that's the weird thing for me. But I can't. I just can't stomach it. And then I give it to Bobby. I will give Bobby her props for even going through that and handling her own. I don't have the damn patience for that. Cause I be done cussed out everybody and told them to kiss me where the sun don't shine and called them every name under the damn sun. I don't have the patience for that. My temper is too bad for that. So I mean, like I said, I give Bobby my props. Yes, Bobby did handle that. She sure did. Personally, I can't do that. Jackie Moore hasn't got a clue. She needs to. Yes, she does need to do her research. A lot of people need to do their research because they don't really know what went on. They don't know the whole backstory. They weren't watching this when them two were together. Just like Bobby said last night, people, if you a new person, which there's a lot of new bloggers now that are talking about Justin and bashing him. If you come on, you're gonna say, "Oh my God, poor her. She was in a horrible marriage. She was in a domestic violence marriage." No, Macy thinks she's royalty because she has a little business. She need to kick. You got that right. Me neither. My mouth has no filter. You right about that. I ain't got time for. I just can't listen to the stupidity. I just can't listen to the stupidity. No, I'm not doing that. I just can't. I'm not, and I don't, and I'm not in the mood to be going back and forth. Okay, everybody. Foxy, happy birthday, Foxy. Everybody say happy birthday to Foxy. Good night, all. See you. Good night, Susan. She claimed that Jay missed her and wanted to be up under her for some reason. Then her supporters were trying to insinuate that maybe, child, no, because the girl knows that's the only time she gets attention. You're welcome, Foxy. You are very welcome. No, because that's the only time Jay gets attention. And that's my opinion. She gets attention. That's why she's all up under her mother. Come on, all that kissing, that's weird. I've seen this child lick her. Like, what child licks their parent? Like, come on, that's just weird. Just weird. Her father was a houseboy to a royal family, I think. She wishes, because she ain't no damn royal family. 21 again, Foxy, okay. Yeah, matter of fact, Foxy, you should have been celebrating all goddamn month. Now, this was your birthday month now. Oh my God, I want to thank you all individually, but my eyes can't focus anymore. That's okay. Just say thank you, everyone. We understand. Foxy, did you get yourself? Nah, bubbly me. Somebody said they got her a triangle bed. A housemaid. She wishes. Oh, 56. Okay. Get Foxy that triangle bed. Shoot, she need to get a housemaid to clean that. I hope she cleaned that damn kitchen floor. I got me a universal yellow sponge. I hope it's clean. Well, I bet yours is clean. She said she wants a hexagon bed. Look, as long as look, she got a bed where the mattress ain't all stained up, so she's good. Her father housemaid, huh? He sure was serving her in bed every damn meal. Like, what the hell? KO needs a new attitude. She sure do need a new attitude because that entitlement that she has, that she's better than everybody, that attitude has got to go because she is not better than anybody. You sit here like, I'm a US citizen. I'm a US citizen. Bitch, I've been a US citizen. And I didn't immigrate here. I was born and raised here. Sometimes you have to humble yourself. You need to be grateful for things that you have. You need to be grateful for the things that people do for you. In the US right now, things are so high. Everything is high. And she needs to be grateful, but she's not grateful. If you don't give her stars, where my star senders? Where my star sender? I didn't really get any stars tonight. I didn't really get any stars tonight. I got 5,000 stars tonight. At least you got something. Be grateful. You don't need the money. You still tell people you only get paid from your stars, but you got ads. They're paying you for your videos, your reels. You got Facebook, you got multiple YouTube pages, you got TikTok, you got Kick. Isn't there another? There's another one that she used to have. I don't know if she still has it. And if they come out with another social media platform, you'll get that too. That floor needs to be burnt. She drops everything. Have you seen that floor? New York Pat? Oh my God. I had seen it one time, and then I think it was the last time she had the girls. I don't know. Maybe she didn't have the girls, but I don't know, maybe like a week ago or something before she went. to Atlanta, the her her phone dropped down. You know, when it flipped down, I was like, oh my God. Did y'all hear Jay tell her she can brush her own hair now? No, she probably tired of her mother ripping that hair out of her head. If she gets the round bed, who the F is going to remove that raggedy who knows? You're very welcome, Foxy. It'll probably start growing if Jay takes care of her own hair for real. Cause I tell you one thing, all them heavy braids took out some of their hair. Spending $65 on dinner and asking people that can't afford it. Exactly. A lot of them people who give to her, they can't even afford it. A lot of her top stars, not stars, a lot of her top supporters who tell people, send her, send her, send her. Let's do a star party. It's her birthday. A new song came out. Let's send her stars. Let's make them cry. But not one of them send her shit. She acts like being a U.S. citizen comes with the entitlement to break the law. She was doing that before just Bobby Twitch. She was doing that entitlement shit before she even got her citizenship. She's been acting entitled. And then she's got this I'm better than you attitude. Girl, you ain't better than nobody. Just like you think your children are better than other people's kids. Your kids ain't better than nobody else's kids either. I don't think Mancy want her dad to come back because KO buys a whole effing goat. True. But I don't know if, because it could either be that reason or it could be because there's like 80, at least 80 countries, and we all know Nigeria is one of them. And what are they going to do? Because I don't know. I'm going to have to look this up. At one time, not too long, well, it was last year, Nigeria is saying that Facebook owes them millions, if not billions of dollars, and they want their money. Mark Zuckerberg's not paying them. So what are they going to do if he don't get his money? Because I tell you, I'm just going to be honest. The worst thing they could have did was monetize Nigeria. I'm going to get kicked just to troll her. Do you know, Foxy, I was telling somebody that today. I love Jay's hair worn down and natural. But you know what? Uh she needs to, well, it's not Jay's fault. Her mother doesn't put enough moisturizer in it. Well, look, she's either trying to lose them or hurt them. We should troll her on Kick. We sure should. And then she'll be on there. Find them. Everybody, find this person. Run her email address. Find out who she is. Find out her address. And then we should tell her, you sure you want to come to my address? Rubber bands is not good for anyone. Well, and that's why you're supposed to use the rubber bands with the material on it. Because that's what I use. Well, hi, Jim. She's a star. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure she is. Yes, Foxy, we will do this. Jay is gorgeous, period. That's why she needs protecting from all these pedos. Exactly. Because I'm going to tell you something the other day, and remember I was talking about it on my last live. You know, some man, his name is Marcus. I got his name in my other phone. uh I know he couldn't have been talking to Horror because Jay was sitting on the edge of the bed. Horror was on her knees behind her. You couldn't even, all you could see was the top part of her. And that man said, open your legs. Jay opened her legs. I was shocked because she read that damn comment. Disgusting. Yeah, Margaret, that would be really funny. I say either JD CPS knocks on the door at the same time. We just let it go and get us out of your kids' abuse life. I look like it doesn't matter to you both, so I don't give a rap fuck. That's the same thing I said. The worst thing they could have done was monetize Nigeria. All it did was bring out all of these bloggers to troll JD for money. Exactly. Everybody's jumped on the bad bandwagon. Yes, Tony said Jay told her she is better than the other races or kids. She did say something like that. But she's not better than any kids, any race. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why Horror would sit here and try to make her feel like she's superior to other children because she's not. And you know what I'm saying? She's no better than anybody else's kids. And I'll tell her that, and I'll tell Justin that. Find out who's laughing on Kick. Right, call out Queen. She's gonna be like, who's laughing? Who's laughing? Oh, she's trolling me. Find out who she why somebody else gotta find out who she is. I've heard her say before on other lives, find out who this person is. Find out her address. Find out their address. Let's make them an example. Bitch, you do it. Why you gotta have somebody else doing it if you big and bad? Why you need somebody else to go make an example? You go make an example if you think you can. Baby J is training for the internet. You got that right. Oh snap, I didn't know a guy told her. Yes, she did. I mean, yes, he did. I want to say it was it? Yeah, I think it was Monday. I think that's the last day I came live. Was it Monday or Tuesday? Can't remember. It was either Monday or Tuesday. Oh man, that's somebody said it, and I know they couldn't have been talking to Horror because Horror wasn't sitting on the bed. She was kneeling behind Jay doing her hair. Marcus said, "Open your legs," and June did it. I seen it and have the screenshot. Facts, Cheryl. Exactly, because she always says, "Don't read the comments. Don't read the comments." But you put her smack in front of the cameras. Like you sit here and get mad when men say things to you, but you don't get mad when they say things about your children. Why? How come you get mad because this man says, well, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes these men say actual things to you, disrespectful comments to you. Sometimes you get mad and block them, sometimes you don't. But when they do it to your children, you do nothing about it. You don't get mad. You don't cuss them out. The man that offered you 10,000 for your daughter, did you cuss him out? Did you block him? No, you said send stars and let's see how serious you are. So what? If this man keeps sending you stars every day, what are you willing to sell her? That's what it sounds like to me. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. Yeah, and Jay giggled. Yes, she did. Yes, he. Okay, I seen that. Yeah, she is effed up in her head, and this is what I don't understand. Like, how far does this shit have to go? Because I'm telling you, I keep, and I hate to say this, that little girl is being groomed for more than actual exploitation on social media. She is being groomed for more. Something else on her will be sold, if you know what I'm talking about. If y'all catch my drift. Because horror will do anything for a dollar, including selling her children, which is fucked up. Just because you were passed around when you were a kid, you're supposed to want better for your child. Sell yourself. Who cares if you sell yourself? You don't sell your innocent children. Hi, Elizabeth. Yes, Bobby handled that great. Yes, she did. She's better than me because I couldn't have did it. I saw one when she was doing homework. She was counting apples, and a guy told her, "If you give me an apple, I have a big." Oh, see, and that's the thing is, it's not just people saying the men saying things to the girls, especially. Well, I'm gonna say Jay because A can't read those comments. But some of the things that they say to horror, Jay can read it. It's crazy. Hi, Elizabeth. It's just really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want her to read the comments, then don't put her in front of the camera. But nobody sees anything wrong with this. Yeah, Jay was too quick to listen to that comment, but it's her dad should be telling her otherwise. But you know what? And I'm not standing up for JD, but Jay is going to do what she needs to do at her mother's house. She knows she has to perform. She knows what's expected of her. You know, she knows what she has to do to survive in her mother's house. As soon as her mother picks her up, as soon as she gets in the car, if y'all notice, it's like a light switch. It's just like, okay, camera's on, I have to perform. She knows what's expected of her. I'm quite sure her mother has been telling her, she's training her. She knows what she has to do. Maybe Justin did say something to her because yesterday she didn't want to be on camera. Did her mother listen? No. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I always say this, like, Jay knows what she has to do to survive. She knows. Y'all can see exactly how. I mean, as soon as she gets into her mother's car, it automatically changes. Yes, New York Pat is sick, and yes, Barbara. She is. That girl is very nervous. That child is going to spend the whole adult life in therapy, trying to repair what's been done to her through her childhood. And it's sad. KO got angry because Jay didn't want to be on camera. She doesn't. We been knew she didn't want to be on camera like that. Justin told us. So that's why I said this. I keep saying the last week, the least he could have did was went and did an ex parte to get his kids taken off social media. He did it before. So it's not like he can't do it again. He did get his girls off social media. You should have did it again. I'm hoping that he filed one, And maybe they didn't want to give him an emergency order because KO wasn't there. But I don't know. I can't hold out much hope on that one. You can't tell me anything anymore. I have to see it. Yeah, Jay is gonna write a book, How I Survived My Mother's Home. Yeah, it's a fucking shame. Yeah, you would think she would want better for her kids, but it's like she wants to put her own childhood on her kids. Or, like she sat there and said the other day, I she said, I will keep. I would no, she didn't say keep. She said, I will continue abusing them to hurt their father. Okay? If you want to understand, if you pay attention, continue. Continue means you've been doing it. She didn't say, I will or I will start. She said, continue. That means you've been doing it. Who the fuck says something like that? I don't care if he is scared of her. Imagine how, look how scared his daughter is of her. She is very poverty stricken. Who is rabies stricken? I'm surprised too, Foxy, that nobody hasn't cussed her out. Except for that one man. Remember when she was at the park and she was opening her legs and everything? So that man walked his ass right up to her and told her. And you know what? Her ass was mute. She didn't say one damn word. Miss, I'm big and bad. Miss, I'll give you woto woto. You ain't say nothing to that man. When that white man walked up to you and told you that was inappropriate for what you were doing in that park, you shut the fuck up. Didn't you? Miss, I'll give you woto woto. I do this, I do that. Girl, you didn't do nothing. I will be dead by then. But June, what did the family for? It's it's has he gone? That's the thing is, man, that girl is more than feral. She really is. Yeah, yeah, Foxy. Huh? It's crazy. A feral cat. Shit, I think a feral cat got more is better than her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just crazy. It really really is. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I just sat here and thought about it. Miss Big and Bad, Miss Threatening People. Why didn't you tell that man anything what happened to him and Woto Woto and your whole generation? Why didn't you say anything to that man? Cause you knew better. You run your mouth on social media, but you ain't gonna do nothing in person. You shouldn't have been out there opening your leg. You do it all the time. I'm surprised he's the only one that did it. Yes, Cough. This was last year. She was at the park with the kids, opening her legs and doing all this stuff. And some man came up to her and told her, because she was on live. So we all seen it, heard it. And he told her that was very inappropriate for her to be doing that in front of all these kids. And she was mute. Angela, really? The Asian place? She said the Asian place was a pricey restaurant, yet they eating with plastic utensils. That's crazy. Wow. How, like you always try to act like, oh, I'm in a high class, look at this high class restaurant. This is a high class restaurant. It'll be a Chinese restaurant, and she thinks it's so expensive because they had gold plates. They're not real gold plates. And then Jay was like, yeah, we've been here with my dad. And she was like, really? I think Don was asking us to try on our end. Yeah, but what have they done? I'm just keeping it real. Jim Jokers over there run deep like roaches. You got that right. Maybe somebody need to turn the damn lights on so they all scatter. She's big bad. Yeah, it's big and bad, but she ain't say nothing to that man. Or that time when A ran out there because she wasn't watching her. Ran out there onto that basketball court. The boy almost knocked her over. Then sat here and said, hey, whose kid is this? And she yelled for her, yelled for A. And then the guy told her, hey, watch your kid. She just, because she was on camera, but mind you, she was a far distance from him now. And she just looked at him, trying to look all mean and hateful. F you. F you. Now you would have been shaking in your damn hooker heels if he had walked his ass over there to you and said, what you say? But you should have been watching your child instead of your face in all them phones. Because he didn't see that child because, A was real little. If he had knocked her over, he could have hurt her. You know how boy guys are when they're playing basketball and they're real competitive. And it would have been your fault, not his fault. Yeah, exactly. They sell them gold plates at the 99-cent store. Yeah, he cursed her out. Athena kept going over there. Uh-huh. And all she kept, now she want to act big. Like, F you. Fuck you. And it's tried to, like, now you, okay. I was hoping he would have brought his ass over there. I was hoping he came over there and said, what you say? Bet you she would have shut up. Why is she still giving them baby spoons and forks? Bubbly me, that's what we trying to figure out. I think she's trying to do it to, to space out the food. Make them think that they eating a lot. I don't know. Because all that stuff needs to be thrown away. Even A ain't no damn baby no more. Jam, them girls are never going to get any fried chicken and mac and cheese unless they had it at their daddy's house. That's true, Margaret. And there was a time when she was at the park, she couldn't find Jay. Jay was over there talking to a grown ass man. Now, come on now. What if that man had ran off with her? Because you too busy on your cameras, on your social media, on 4 or 5 phones, looking like an idiot. You the only one at the damn park with kids, and you got 4 or 5 phones out. And she was over there talking to a grown ass man. You don't know if that man was grooming her, trying to, talk her into, coming out the park, to leaving with him. Cause and who knows how long she was over there talking to him. Cause you wasn't watching her, or that time when you took who did she take to the bathroom? I forget, she took A or J to the bathroom and left the other one outside, unattended. Like, who does that? Where do you think pedos go to look for children? Yeah, you're right, New York Pat. Jim, nope. She feeds them molded food. She sure does. Moldy chicken, moldy jam, then that cream cheese that was moldy. Then we got the, like I said, the yeast infection damn meatballs. And no, that's not a word I came up with. That's what she called them. That video with her feeding her kids molded food. Jay needs to take that video. But he won't. She controlled the food that way with small utensils. Exactly. But she wonders why Jay shovels food in her mouth and barely even chews it. She uses those baby forks and spoons for portion control. True. She gives them baby forks so there's more food for her greedy. True. That's why she wanted to stop Jay from eating so much food at that Chinese restaurant today, cuz she needed to make sure she had leftovers. Them leftovers are probably in her refrigerator in her room, and she's sitting her ass up there eating it. That's diabolical to use baby forks to control amount of food for growing children. And she said that when she saw Jay, he was looking at her like a grown when she saw Jay, he was looking at her like a grown woman. When who saw Jay, he was looking at her like, I know he ain't trying. Who was looking at her like a grown woman? That baby spoon and fork. Hmm. Well, somebody need. Well, let me tell you something. The ants, the rodents and all them, they need to throw that shit away when she go to damn Vegas. That's why a lot of public toilets were closed in the UK because of druggies and pedos. Let me tell you something. I remember one time, where was I at? I was at SeaWorld. And my son was the only boy. I was there with, some other family members. All of us were women. And he was a little bit too old for me to bring in the women. You know how you bring your little toddlers in the women's bathroom, because they're not like men's bathroom. Men's bathroom have urinals and, they might have one or two stalls, but women, all of them are stalls. But he was a little bit too old for me to bring him in there. And I didn't want him going in there by himself because, these sicko today, they like boys too. They was mad at me. My ass was in the men's bathroom. I didn't go all the way in, but I was standing at that door, inside the door. Because I don't know if y'all seen that video that's going viral about the father. He had two young girls. I mean, they were young. And he made sure no one was in the women's bathroom, and he took his kids into the bathroom because he said he was not bringing them in the men's bathroom, which I don't blame him. There's urinals in there, men just going in, just whip it out. And then some man, I guess, I don't know, they looked like there was an employee there standing at the door. I guess he probably asked the lady, hey, I need to bring my kids to the bathroom. And because she was standing at the door, she had the door open and everything. And Some man was harassing him and called the police and all this other stuff. He did what he had to do. Wait a minute. Okay. Jay has finished that one ball and she couldn't just let her have it all. She had to pick some people. Of course. That's why Jay tries to eat so damn fast before her damn mammy get it. That man at the park all ate today at the restaurant. Really? That's all she ate was dessert? Scared she would uh Jen, that has crossed my mind. I ain't gonna read that comment out, but I've um I've spoken to a few people about that. That's one of my fears. I was taken aback when she was eating right off the bed in her body because she nasty. Yes, Jen, that's my thought too. Okay, New York Pat, I think that too. Elizabeth, that girl wild like goat in the stupid kind. That's what cause like here in the US when they say goat, I laugh at them because, goat, it means the greatest of all time. But when the Nigerians say goat, it's supposed to be an insult. And then Lolo said, it is an insult and it's the stupid kind. So that's what she is. The stupid kind. Elizabeth, she won't let that one she sure won't let one grain of rice go bad or go to waste. I mean, come on. Not only does she eat food off her floor, I've seen her sitting outside at an outside restaurant and dropped a piece of food off that onto the ground, the outside ground, and she picked it up and ate it. Yes, she told baby A to chew on her mouth. She should have told her to chew on her damn mouth. I saw that video of the man calling the cops was an ass. Yeah. I mean, the man, look, he did what he had to. I can't blame him. Not only that, men's bathrooms are dirtier than women's bathrooms. Like that time I told you my son had to use the bathroom. I wasn't letting them go in that bathroom. I don't care if I was at damn SeaWorld. I have this belief that well, first of all, anyway, coming in that park, that doesn't mean, how do they know you're not a pedophile? Not like they got a list when you buy a damn ticket. And no, I wasn't letting him go in there by myself. I mean, by himself. So I went in there and I stood right there at the door. The men looking at me, you just want to see. No, I want to make sure you ain't seeing nothing. The fuck? Hold on. Yeah, but that was sad. That was probably not rice on her bed. It was, what are those things called? What are those little white things called that they sometimes they be on the trash cans and oh my God, what are those things called? Not the worms, the white ones. Okay, ladies, this was an amazing live. Thank you, beautiful Taz, and all of you. You're welcome, Foxy. I hope you enjoy your birthday. Y'all, I think my parents hate me, and that makes me sad. Who the hell is you? Who the hell is this? Good night, Foxy. I took my son in the women's bathroom with me. No way was going into the men's bathroom alone. Never. But I think he was a little bit too older for me to bring him in there. And in that SeaWorld, it was very, very crowded. A lot of people. So he went in there. I made him go in the stall, and I stood inside the door, not outside the door. I stood inside the door. I wanted to bring him into the women's bathroom, but he was a little bit too old for that. Oh, yup, that's it, Michelle. Maggots. That's what it was, maggots. They didn't like it. I don't care. Now, look, if I can, I wait for like a family restroom. But if there's not one, then guess what? I'm bringing my behind up in there. It is what it is. Y'all ain't got to like it, y'all. So, I've seen, y'all ain't showing me nothing I ain't seen. I seen a video earlier where a man and his kids were at the beach and a pedo offered his son $100 in the bathroom. Who, see? Yes, call out Queen Maggot. See, you got to be careful with these crazy people today. Even at the restaurant one time, she wanted to take A to the bathroom and leave J out in the restaurant. Don't she know it? I don't know why she thinks because she's in the U.S. everything that it's safe here. It is not safe here. It only takes a minute or two. And the thing is if she had any common sense, you know how bad sex trafficking is here? And no, it's not just grown women. It's children. A lot of children are missing here in the US. A lot of children. I am, y'all, they can tell me I'm overprotective all they want. I know where mine is at all times. That's why I don't care about this school talking about, oh, we don't like cell phone. Man, as much money as I pay y'all in goddamn tuition, he bringing his goddamn phone. I know exactly where my son is at all times. Not to mention, well, he don't know that he has the air tag. He don't know because he didn't want an air tag. He just don't know he got an air tag. Just in case he ain't got his phone. But yeah, he got an air tag. Y'all don't tell him. He gonna be mad. But he got an air tag too. I just hit it. It sure wasn't a witchy grub. I would have done the same thing you done. I would have exactly. It's not like I was looking at them. I was making sure wasn't nobody looking at him or trying to touch him or talk to him. Cause let me tell you something. These men today, they like boys now too. Before it used to be just the girls. No, they like boys too. And I'm sorry, I watched mine. She took A to the toilet in the parking. Exactly. And she could have been gone within 20 minutes. She could have been long gone. Jim, 80,000 children go missing every year. Exactly. Yes, there's an air tag. Sure did. I mean, usually, that's just in case, say, he ain't got his phone, or whatever, something like that. Then yeah. When he go to school and stuff like that, even though I know ain't nothing gonna happen at school, but child, with these school pews going on and stuff like that, when I run up there, I need to I need to know where my child hiding at. Yeah, we tag them babies. Sure do. I have a friend of mine. She has an air tag in her child's shoe. Sure can. I'm careful. I'm extra careful. I need to know where my kid is at all times. Cause I don't trust people. We just, it's just the type of world we live in today. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's crazy here. And she just leaves these kids unattended at the park. Like, well, she'll be at the park, but she'll be watching them. She'll be looking, she got to look from phone to phone to phone. Did I get a star? Did I get a gift? Did I get a cash app? Well, not a cash app. Did I get a sticker or whatever the heck that mess is on YouTube? I tagged my mother and my elderly mother too. Well, you know what? Sometimes you have to tag your elderly parents. You look how many elderly people go missing that have Alzheimer's and they can't find them. So I can't blame you. That sad thing is if something happens to one of those girls, like, of course they will blame you. Are right about that, New York Pat. They will blame Justin. If it rains, it's his fault. And this what you're supposed to do, protect your kids by all means necessary. Exactly. And not exploit your children for monetary gain. You know what I'm saying? Not sit here and sell your children. Yeah, look at Guthrie, yes. But I guess they wasn't expecting anything to happen late at night by herself, when she was sleeping. But that's sad. And look at all this time. They still haven't found her. You wouldn't attack my mother-in-law. But that's very sad, Cough, that they still haven't found that Guthrie lady. And then what? That's been a couple months now. And now I hear they're searching in Mexico. But if she needed certain medication, I don't know. It just doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good. You know. And she didn't have her. I guess her Apple Watch was at home. So like I said, I don't know. I mean, but at some point something has to give. Something has to give. This is getting way, way out of hand. It's going, it's been out of control, but it's just going way, way too far now. And enough is enough. And I don't know. I do not know. Oh, this Guthrie lady, her daughter is on what, is it a news show or something? And her daughter her mother went missing. Somebody kidnapped her mother basically out of her house, out of her bed. Um, it was it in Arizona or New Mexico, and they've been looking for her for a long, long time, and I don't know. They can't find her. They finally was able to get some footage from her cameras, and they showed somebody at her door, And I guess I don't know if how true the ransom things were, but it's sad, that they've been looking for this elderly lady, and it's been a couple months. Of course, many opinions, but I think she's buried somewhere in Mexico. Tucson is just across the street practically. That's why I heard last I heard that they were now searching in Mexico. Like, I hate to say it, but at this point, because they said she needed her medication in order to live. Not sure what her all her medical issues were, but it's been a long time. I don't think I don't think she's alive anymore, but the family needs closure. I forget what her daughter's name is, because I know she finally went back to work, and then I think they said she had a meltdown on live. Savannah Guthrie. Yes, from the Today Show. Her mother, yup. Her name is Savannah Guthrie. She's on the Today Show. Yeah, it's been 4 months. Yeah, I know, blessed. That's so sad because the family might not get closure, and that's gonna be worse than anything. Than the fact that that something happened to, their mother, or the fact that, they don't have closure. You know, that's gonna be bad. You know, because they at least, deserve closure, and it looks like they might not get that, and it's sad. It's really, really sad. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, her mom lived in Arizona. Savannah says she cries every day going to work and pushed through. Yeah, that's sad. Yes, it's the not knowing that's the worst part. Yes, it is. That is really, really sad. But I mean, I hope at some point they get some closure. I hope so. All right, ladies. Well, everybody's getting kind of quiet here. So I guess everybody getting tired. What time is it here? It's going on 1 o'clock. She was on a Today Show and at one point wondering if someone saw her and thought she had money. I think that would had a lot to do with it. These little girls are seen just as much or more. And you know what? And the sad thing about it is okay. She has a post office box now, but she had her home address on social media for the longest time. People have her address. You can look up somebody's address on Google. You can Google their name, their address will show up. So all these pedos know where her children live. Yeah, I pray they find her too and just bring her home to her family and give her family peace of mind. I agree with you. I agree with you, so they can have closure. That's the thing. They need closure. And until they get closure and know, that's gotta be, that's gotta be the hardest part. My nephew lives in Tucson, and he says Arizona people say more than likely she is in Mexico. Wow. That's where I hear they're supposed to be looking at now. I heard they're in Mexico now. I mean, because of course it's been a while. It's been like 4 months, so they don't they're not talking about it as much as they did. You know what I'm saying? They got more new stuff coming on. New news and things like that. So they're not talking about it like they did. For a while there was an everyday thing. But yeah, I do believe that they think she had money, because of who she is. Because I heard she was going to pay them. Like, because remember what? Remember there were ransoms that TMZ said they got? And she was going to pay the ransom. The police told her not to. Now, whether they were real or just somebody using it, because they wanted it they wanted it through crypto. But I just hope they find her so she can have, the family can have peace. Plus bragging that she became a millionaire. Who does it on the internet, putting herself? Well, 1 minute she's a millionaire, the next minute, oh, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Like, come on. Like, you forget what you say. You want to brag that you're a millionaire. You want to brag that the good life, living good. And the good life is good. But yet, you on here, begging like you're damn near homeless. Which one is it? Are living the good life? Or you're poor. Which one is it? Nobody told you to buy a $1.6 million home, but we know you can afford it. We know that you probably could pay that house off tomorrow if you wanted to. But if them idiots want to keep giving a millionaire money, let them. Let them keep thinking that we're jealous. Jealous of what? She has, there is nothing she has for me to be jealous of. And it has nothing to do with money. Because you know what? Regardless, her ass is miserable. She is miserable. What's that old saying? Money don't buy happiness. And if you have to come online every day, not just sell yourself, but sell your children for money, no, you don't have it all. Savannah had info on Epstein. Really? Now, I didn't know that one. Everybody knows she's got money and just scamming. She has a boil on her ass I want. Really? Yeah, Cheryl, that's a reason to be jealous. That is a reason to be jealous. And I'm jealous of them crusty ass black shorts. But I think they might have been replaced by them brown leggings. But hey, like I said, I was raised and always taught you give to people in need. And if they want to give to someone who's a millionaire, let them. They're just as stupid. Because you know what? I guarantee you, every time she comes live and Michelle Govia gives her all those stars and everything, and she gets off and laughs at them and calls them stupid asses. And that's exactly what they deserve. No, you don't want that. I know you was joking. I guarantee you she gets off and she laughs at them. And hey, it is what it is. They deserve to be laughed at. They deserve it, because they sit here and some of them sit here and say, we know she's rich, but we will still give to her. Well, she's going to be begging for the rest of her life. Y'all prepared to pay for the rest of your life? Then hey, go for it. Yeah, but at this point, y'all need to be able to claim her ass on your taxes. Pity Cheryl, I was ready to come and pop that boy. Michelle Govia. She sure is just as mental. Is she still her moderator? Because she be like, oh, my moderator is on fire today. Y'all can blocking people and delete stuff all y'all want to. So what? People still gonna damn talk. Too many damn platforms she's on. People still gonna talk. Shit, we're not scared of being blocked. Hell, she blocked me. I never said anything on her page ever. But I got blocked, so guess what? That means she knows who I am. She can block me if she wants to. I don't care. But guess what? I can still watch her if I choose to. And even Nancy blocked me. I don't even look at her page, but I got blocked. I guess as soon as Horror said see, block me, I guess she must have told her sister to block me. I don't know. Or maybe her sister blocked me first and then Horror did. I don't know. But all I know, it was funny that both of them blocked me. I thought it was hilarious. And guess what? Now I'm gonna be watching your ass on goddamn Kick. You think that she could be on Kick? Well, she thinks she could be on Kick harassing and threatening people, and they not gonna get her off of that too? And you're new to that app, so you might just lose your whole fucking page. I don't know why she think people scared of her. That girl should have told her, meet up with me then. She is an able-bodied woman that, yes, she can work for a living. You can get your butt to flap. Oh, yeah, the pink heffalump blocked you. Yep, I'm gonna clap that ass. I got blocked 2 years ago. I said all she does is put a group of slop together and call it cooking, and that's what she does. And that's exactly what she does. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, girl, can you see the rest? Can you taste any of the food between all the onions and tomatoes? Because remember, she used to put in onions, tomatoes, and peppers. And so much of it, like, girl, did you really just cut up 2 large onions? Like, come on. That's crazy. You know where your kids are all the time? I sure do. Yes, know where your kids are at all the time. Yours, she don't. She don't. When she go places, She watches, especially at the park, because the kid's gonna run and play. She does what she watches her phones, and she every now and then, oh my God, I don't see her. I don't see her. Where's she at? And she's been doing that since they were very young. Y'all remember when she went to that outdoor trampoline, or it was not really like trampoline and stuff like that. And I think she couldn't find, I don't know which one was it, A or J. And then the guy that worked there told her to get off the phone and watch her kids. And of course, she got an attitude. She cussed that man out because she knew he worked there, and they would have put her ass out and probably not gave her a refund. She needs to watch her kids. We don't live in that type of environment. Anything can happen in a split second. How many times we be getting Amber Alert, or you check the news and they sat here and busted a ex trafficking ring, and rescued a whole bunch of kids, but her phones are more important. Those onions are bigger than Cheryl. We know that. Now she blocks them for telling her to be careful. And that's something too. Oh my God, be careful. Oh my God, watch yourself. Oh my God, don't hurt yourself. Like, regardless of whether she tries, I mean, when she does this stupid stuff and tries to act like, I'm your baby. I'm your baby girl. You're a grown ass woman, and she's a grown ass woman. So why the hell are y'all keep telling her, be careful? Oh my God, watch it. Don't do this. Don't do that. Watch that. Like, come on. That's just crazy. I think she favors A because she called baby A her Nigerian girl because Jay doesn't like that Nigerian crap. But you know what? What? A only likes that soup and I forget what that thing is. The stuff they use with it. And like 2 months ago, she said she thinks A likes hamburgers more than that. If she was somewhere like the trampoline park, she thinks the employee should babysit. Exactly, she does. KO is their payees on their social security checks. For real? Oh, yes, Fufu. That's the name of it. That's really all. That's only, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so funny when she cooks and she was like, why'd you put vegetables in it? You know I don't eat vegetables. And she'll sit there and pick the vegetables out for her. But would she do that for Jay? Nope. Nope. She would have made her eat it. She would have made her eat it. KO is taking everything in a very dark, dangerous direction. She is, including her, especially with her children. She's even doing it with her kids. And it's ridiculous that she's doing that to them. If she wants to do that with her life, then hey, go for it. You a grown damn woman. Even though you think your ass is a damn teenager sometimes, but your kids, they're kids. They're innocent. They ain't asked to be here, and this, oh, my children aren't my first priority. Yeah, we can tell. We can tell. It is what it is, though. And I mean, it's just sad that these kids have to be raised this way and right on social media. I wonder, well, what will it take for the kids to be up? Well, I kept been saying all. Actually, I started saying it last week. Justin needs to go back to court and do an ex parte. I don't want to hear that he can't do it because he did it before. He took his girls off social media. He's the one that got those kids' pages down because he had court documents. He was making people take their pictures down. When the Koreans were, showing their picture and posting their stuff. He did it before, he can do it again. It's a start. You know what I'm saying? Do I think he needs to do more? Yeah. More than that? Yeah. But it's a start. And doing it all on social media and getting paid good for the atrocities. Exactly. She's making good money on social media. Um, you know, actually exploiting her children. Um, you know what I'm saying? Abusing her children. Abusing your children doesn't have to just be with you putting your hands on them. Even though I do believe that happens to Jay, maybe not A. Come on, Jay got put in the naughty corner because she poured some water in the trash. Well, she probably didn't know where she was supposed to do it because you don't teach her anything. Then you wanted to sit here and humiliate her about putting a trash bag in. Like, how did you think? Y'all know how that fourth corner is. You got to stretch it out. And you go, can't even wash dishes with soap. Here you are that can't, that don't know that, you know what I'm saying, that your your stuff, your scrub daddy sponge, has kicked the bucket a long time ago. Why sitting on the bed to eat? Didn't even wash her hands, touching her hair, so disgusting. And I guarantee you, she was wiping that damn runny ass nose too. But she wanted to sit on her bed, and instead of, she could have went upstairs. Like, she talking about all the kids dropping this, eating. Well, they should have been sitting at the table somewhere, not on your bed. Yeah, I don't know who she thought she was threatening. You ain't threatening no American people. Little girl, I'll be your behind will be right back to Nigeria quicker than you came here. I could remember when I watched them early on, like you did, and she was cooking spicy noodles, and Justin started cooking his own noodles for Jay because he said she always. Exactly, she still does that now. And I think she does that, like Jay will eat it because she knows she has no choice. If she don't eat it, she'll go to bed hungry. Like, why couldn't she make two? It's crazy. KO is a grown woman that's stuck in the trauma of her childhood, was deprived of so much. This is childhood rebellion that we are seeing. That's why she's always, you can't tell me what to do. Well, and that's the sad part about it because apparently you've been suffering from your childhood trauma for a long time, and you didn't even go get no therapist. That's what you should have did. You should have got a goddamn therapist. But no, you want to, everything you went through, you're portraying on your daughters. And that's sad and disgusting. You're welcome, Jan. Yes, it's going to take a lot of work, but you have to stay with it. You can't file just one form and that's it. You have to stay the course until someone listens. True. Most unique. You're back. Just see Nikki has moved. Nikki moved to Boston. I didn't know that either. Oh, got a bit of sleep now back again. I didn't know she moved to Boston. She gonna freeze her ass off as soon as winter come. But that's good for Nikki. Cause last I knew, she had a boyfriend. Maybe she moved with moved out there with her boyfriend. I don't know. I ain't seen Nikki because I don't follow her or anything like that. Cause I don't follow people who deal with her nonsense. If you call, because if you call somebody your friend, if you call yourself my friend, you know, you should be telling me, you should be saying something. If I'm doing some dumb shit like her, you should be saying something. I don't know. Most unique, I guess. Like I said, all we can do is wait and see. He better get his butt in gear and not give up. You're right about that. I agree. But, he didn't. I mean, the only thing, let me see. Well, he said he filed for full custody. He, remember the night before, court, he was like, I give up. I give up. I'm going to just give her the girl. I was so mad. I wanted to reach through that my damn phone and knock some sense into him. And all he did was go to court the next day. They had to go to mediation but just Justin could have said, okay, we'll keep the 50-50. He did not have to get rid of the girl being on social media. And here she go, we won. We won. What did you hell do you win? Because you raised $77,000, had people thinking that you were getting full custody. That's what you were fighting for, but you never wanted it. But you won. You ain't win shit. Kay does seem that everybody around Cora moves on with their life. The only one that's stuck in, everybody tell Justin that he needs to move on. It's been 4 years. Tell that bitch to move on. Margaret, what did you see in the comment section of her photos? Oh, with Nikki. Okay. JD is weak. Yes, he is. What's Nick's page name? That I don't know. Isn't it? Isn't it something Nicki Minaj or something like that? If I'm not mistaken, it's something like that. All right, guys, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I don't want to fall asleep on y'all. They'll be talking about my ass tomorrow. I'll be like, Taz fell asleep. But I'm sleepy now. So I'm going to bed. I've been fighting with this damn yawning, so y'all be hearing me damn yawn. Well, okay, it's Nikki at night on Instagram. But doesn't she have a YouTube also? Margaret, I think she has a YouTube. People that need mental help don't know they need mental help or won't admit they need help. She's very mental and on the verge of being psychotic. Yes, she is. You're very right. Thank you, Big Sue. Thank you, Elizabeth. And if anyone hasn't subscribed, please subscribe before you, well, at some point. I don't know what I'm saying. My eyes are watering now. But good night, Cheryl. Oh, excuse me, and everybody. And I don't know. I think Bobby said she's coming live tomorrow, but she's probably going to bed by now. But I'll come on live again one day this weekend. I'll come back live because I don't know if because next week not looking too good for me, and 'cause I gotta work and stuff next week. But maybe Tuesday night I can come back live. But I'm gonna do something this weekend. I just gotta figure out if Bobby's coming live Friday or Saturday. But I think she said Friday. So tomorrow. Okay, good night, ladies. Everybody, thank you for joining my live. Everybody have a good night. Bye.